Hoping that I'm live. I'm not seeing it yet. Yes, I'm seeing it now. Not seeing it. Okay. Trying to get it to mute. Gonna do a pop out chat. I hope everybody's having a good morning. I'm gonna have a great weekend. I'm going back to crafting, which always seems to make me happy. Thank you for the 2 that are here now. Thank you to see you. I'm hoping that my pop-up chat window will cooperate. And I'm just waiting for a few more people to come in. My internet's a little bit slow this morning. Yay! I did it! I did it! I did it! Good morning, Kenneth the Kentucky fam. Welcome! Welcome! Check your Hangout links. Check our little group if you'd like to. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do this morning is I've been working on the little pieces that I need to make that goes around the edge of the monster book like this. And because they're not going to stay on the book stable, I had to drill little holes in them and put some wire in them so they would lay, so I could put the, I don't know how to explain it. I'll have to pick it up and put it in the camera so you can see it bigger. Hello, Mareka, NTC. Let me see. I'm working on my windows here. Good morning, everybody. So I had made this little mouthpiece, and I had made the back of it so very big that if it went across the top of this, there was going to be a big hump under the fur. Good morning, Joy. I see her now. Hello, sweetheart. I hope to get a few more people in here. Thank you for being here. I was just explaining that when I had made the top set of teeth, Joy is such a sweet lady. Commander Vlogs, welcome. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you. I'm making the Monster Book of Monsters. And I made a set of scary teeth. And I was just explaining how it was going to be too bulky. So I had to saw it down a little bit, and the top teeth and the bottom teeth. I had to saw it down a little bit, drill some holes, put some wire in it. But welcome. I hope you have a happy Saturday. And the reason I put the wire in it is because I'm going to lay the wire across the back and throw these teeth around. You see how solid that is, though? That I dropped it and it hit a glass plate and it's still very sturdy. So anyway, I put the wire in it. I'm going to lay the wire across the back of here, and I'm going to tape it, glue it, and tape it very, very sturdy. So when I turn the book up like this, see, this part's going to be covered with fur. You're not going to see that. But when I turn the book up like this, it's going to be a very scary book. And this part, I'm going to put holes in it very carefully. Thank you for being here, Joy. You're always welcome. Wow, I've got 7 in my chat already. Good morning to everybody that's here, even my little quiet ones. So I was going to put this back like that. I have made the the little piece, some of the little pieces that go around the bottom of it, and I haven't painted them yet. But if I bring them closer to the camera, you will be able to see, that they curl up like, I don't know, like I made these, but I put tiny holes in them and I put wire in them for the same purpose. Good morning or afternoon, where Patricia Angel. I'm so happy to have you here. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've live streamed, but I really, really want to get started on getting this together. And this is the tool that I use. Patricia Angel has always been a sweet, sweet friend. She's been here for a long time. And I think Patricia Angel, if I'm not wrong, I think she's from Australia. I think you are, but I've been wrong before. So I made markings before I went live on my book where I want my teeth to go and where I want them to sit. And I just used a Sharpie marker like that so I could get an idea. So I'm going to want them to sit like that so that this part, I can fill it with something, but I'm going to cover with fur. And you'll see that at the end, but I'm going to be working. You are. So I always ask you because I'm very forgetful, but I try because I'm interested in, and she's one of the ones that's been with me the longest. Commander attaching teeth to a book. It's a pretty cool idea, but it's not an original idea. Commander Vlogs, are you a Harry Potter fan? Hanging with Mr. J. Hello. If you are a Harry Potter fan, then you'll be very familiar with this book. This book that I've got wrong side up. This book is the Monsters Book of Monsters from Harry Potter. And it's got scary teeth on it. Oh, hello, girls. Hello, girls. Auntie Alicia says, hello, girls. And little man, hi. Hi, little man. So these are the scary teeth that I'm making, that I'm going to paint. So it's going to look like something from, but this came from the movie. And these are clips from the movie. These teeth are on the book from Harry Potter. Jan's Life Journey too. Good morning. Talk about people that's been with me a long time. Jan's Life Journey is one of the ladies that's been here for a long time too. Honestly, I see a movie like 2 or 3 times a year or two. Well, there's a series of movies, and it's called Harry Potter movies, and I'm just making a scary book that came right out of that movie. And this is what it looked like in the movie. If you can see this from this picture. I'm not sure you can, but I hope you can. And it has fur on it, and it has eyes looking out. Welcome, Jan. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for coming by. So I'm going to get to work on making this book, you guys. And putting the fur and the eyes on it and the scary teeth and these little tentacles. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on something creepy. I've had it on my desk for a couple of weeks longer than I should have, but I've had extenuating circumstances. My creative spirit. I don't see. Where is she? Where is she? I see you. Hello. Welcome. Wow, can't wait to see it when you're done with it. The Michelle K. Hello, hugs and blessings from my baby boy Kitty, handsome, also known as Boo Bear, and my sweet friend Dream Walking Ankle Joel. It's been a while. Sorry, not doing well. I'm sorry, Michelle K. I'm so sorry. I know that you've been struggling. You told me. Hanging with Mr. J. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So I'm taking a sharp pointed awl, AWL, and I'm very carefully putting holes in the teeth that I have made. And I made the teeth from something called Sculpey clay. It's a polymer clay, and it's an oven baked clay. And when you bake it, it gets very hard, like a stone. Michelle K is really going through it, honey. You guys keep her lifted up in prayers, and thank you for befriending her. She's got a lot going on every time I talk to her, bless her heart. Thank you for being that kind of girl. Just noticed you live and thought I'd come and say, hey, I'm trying to make my rounds. Thank you for doing that, Commander Vlogs. Anytime. So I'm taking this very carefully, and I'm just turning it easy because I don't want to chip it or break it. I want to make a tiny hole here so I can put wire through it and attach it to my book. I'm not going to do that until after I paint everything. So I'll be ready to go all at once. Jan's life journey is a sweet one as well. She's been with me for a long time, and I really appreciate it. And I love the new ones that I'm seeing here as well. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. I hope that I'm getting them this morning. I hope I'm getting some this morning. Some thumbs up. Be real careful with this. I've got my glue gun running, but usually I use E6000 or super glue because I want it to stay. I want it to be permanent. I don't want anything I make to fall apart. That's so embarrassing. I embarrass easily. So sometimes while I'm sitting here crafting, I'll get really quiet. You guys talk amongst yourself. That's perfectly fine. I enjoy reading the chat while I'm crafting. It is nice to have you here, Commander Vlogs. It's so lovely to have Mareka and TC in here as well. So I'm going to take wire, and I've got some. This was 20 gauge wire. I would have rather had 16 gauge, but this was what I had on hand. So I'm going to open up a little bit of it and use my wire cutters and cut off some. And I've got a little bit of jewelry wire cutters, and it's better to hold it because if you don't, it'll go sailing across the room. Thank you, Mr. J, for hanging with Mr. J, for being here in my chat this morning. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for the 15 likes, the 15 viewers that are here at the moment. I really appreciate that. I'm going to just cut these two pieces. Now, if they're too long, I can cut them off, but if they're too short, that'd be a problem. Taking a pair of pliers, and I'm just going to give it a little bend there. Josie Kitty, good morning. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in forever. How are you in RK? Please make sure you have given Dreamwalking Angel a thumbs up and share on social media. Thank you, Jan. Good morning. I hope you're doing fine. I was hoping I would get to see you, Dream. I like your work. I like you being here. Thank you for saying that. I'm gonna just try to get this piece of wire into the tiny hole I made. I just bent it with a pair of jewelry pliers in kind of a cane shaped because I'm going to see if I can get it to fit down here in this hole. Oh, that will be so hard, Josie. I'm sorry. You two are so cute together. He's really sweet with you. I enjoy seeing it both. So I'm trying to, because this is thin, I'm trying to press this in here a little bit without breaking off any of my clay. So sometimes it just takes repetition, 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 pressure, and a little bit of patience. I'm not sure it's working, but I'm afraid I'll break it too. What I'm doing is trying to get this down in there a little deeper because I don't want it to come out. My plan is, yes, he's your favorite person. Well, one of these days he won't ever have to leave again. You guys will always be together, Josie. Thank you for coming to see me this morning, Josie. I'm going to see if I can get this hole in here just a little deeper. You guys hold your breath. I don't want to break it. Try to stay in camera. Weird is our superpower. Yes, it is. And that means something very special to me. That's my new hashtag, people. Because I'm embracing my weirdness. You know, I was in Nerd of the North's chat yesterday morning and I was laying down and his music just lifts me up and his personality. He's genuinely loving to everybody in his chat. But I couldn't type at all. Everything I typed just came out autocorrect. One of the things I said in his chat was that I was laying down with my grand. And I said I was laying down listening to my friends is what I was trying to say. Friends. And it typed grand. So he thought I was being all cute and cozy and up with a grandchild or something. Oh, thank you, Josie. Well, I'm making another epic book. It's the Harry Potter Book of Monsters book. If you're a Harry Potter fan, that's why I'm making such things as teeth to go on the edge of the book. And so I love Nerd. He is such a wonderful person. He's a beautiful human being inside and out. I hope his ears are burning. If you guys go over there this morning, tell him I was talking about him on my live stream. Good morning, Tams. And that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid I'd break it, and I did. So, it's very disturbing. I've got some super glue right here. So if you guys go over there, tell him that I was auto-corrected about 30 times yesterday morning. He thought I was laying down with a grandchild or something because I typed that. And I'm like, no, I was trying to say I was listening to and being in the chat with my friends. So I put super glue in here and I'm going to hold it for a minute. I love my creative spirit. I'm lurking also. I'm down with walking pneumonia, sweet lady. Oh, blessings. Oh my goodness, blessings. prayers for breaths and healing. Typos all the time. You get typos all the time. But he had such a sweet response. Oh, that's so cute. Get some good rest. He thought I was just laying there. You guys, I love my creative spirit has got walking pneumonia. And you know how that affects your ability to breathe, right? That's really difficult. So, since I've got the super glue going right here, see if I can get this wire put in it. It might be too early. That's a very difficult thing to have. I've had it, upper respiratory bronchitis at the same time. I've had pneumonia several times. Thank God I haven't had it in a long time. But I do know how miserable it feels. So my heart goes out to you. Autocorrect and fat fingers make my typing difficult. Well, if I had little grandbabies here, you can be certain that I'd be cuddling them and listening to Nerd of the North, but I wasn't. And I don't know why I'm even thinking about that. I mean, it's quite okay. Thank God I didn't type something worse autocorrect. And this is just super glue that I got at the dollar store. I'm closing this and holding it and try not to be impatient. I know it's awful. I know it's awful. I wish we could get you a breathing treatment or something. So it's first thing this morning, I pick it up and drill a little hole in it, and then I break it. So that's how I started my day, with a challenge. How did I handle a challenge? Well, I'm just kind of waiting for glue to dry over here. Michelle. Well, I hope you're getting better, honey. I love my creative spirit. I hope you get better soon. I'm working on getting this wire to hold. I hope you guys have a real good morning. I think I'm going to put a little dot of hot glue here to just give me some quick help. And I know how miserable you feel. I love my creative spirit because I felt that before. And so you're having trouble with autocorrect. It's a pain in the butt this morning. I didn't notice it at all, Jan, but but since I have it so much too, I definitely would understand if I saw it. Um, just my live stream's usually about waiting for glue to dry or waiting for paint to dry, but when I do, the finished results are pretty nice. Let's set it right here for a second. Good morning. What a surprise. You made it. Oh, oh, she fell away. Oh, let's try again. I'm trying, Mareka. I'm trying. I see her backstage and then it pops off. And then I'm looking for you.
Hello.
Oh, hello, she's here.
Sorry, it took me a
Let's.
while.
And thank you for keeping trying. That
It's
was
a
not good
pleasure.
English. Oh, good morning or good afternoon.
Morning, my lovely Nish.
Oh, I've got the lovely Mareka Pedro on my panel this morning, featuring one of her beautiful paintings that she's, excuse me, that she's working on.
Thank you for
And I'm,
having me so that I can craft with you today.
oh, I don't know how to feature you. I'm trying to do this. I wanted to be able to see. Oh, I found something. Maybe that. Yes, that worked. So I could see her beautiful. That's an octopus?
Yes, it is.
What? Oh my wow.
I still got
This is
plenty to
Marie
do.
on the panel. Look at her artwork. Oh, the background even is breathtaking. Oh, I got chills.
Oh, thank you. This is a little bit of a hard one. I've been struggling with it and fighting with it. It's being a little bee with an itch.
I understand. She's got some beautiful work that she shows on her Instagram. And if you guys aren't subscribed to her, you're missing a lot. That's all I'm saying. You're missing a lot. I'm blessed that she's my friend. Um,
I'm blessed that you're my friend. If I don't see anybody or if I don't comment to anybody in the chat, it's just because I can't chat while I'm on StreamYards, but I do see the comments. So thank you for everybody saying my artwork is beautiful.
They're just stunned. It's stunning. They're very just shocked by you. They're like, wow, oh my God, that's beautiful. Good morning. And Joy Sumter says, Mareka, that's beautiful. Almost as beautiful as you, love.
Oh, Joy, love you.
And I love my creative spirit says, oh my God, beautiful. And
Thank
hanging
you.
with Miss J says, hello, Mareka.
Hello, hello, hello.
And are you working with chalks? There's these colored
No, I'm working with acrylic paint at the moment, but I'm giving it a chalk effect. And this that I'm using is a skewer, so it's just easier for me to make it a little bit more defined.
Gotcha.
So I use everything I can find my hands on, earbuds or Q-tips or whatever I use, just to create a certain effect.
That's me. Everything to make the texture. Where did you get your reference picture from? Was it just?
I found like a coloring page that was black and white of an octopus, and then I just took that as I just took that as a main reference to what and the colors I decided on.
I love the mixture of colors with the blues, purples, and greens. How did you determine your background for this?
Okay, so the background, I almost wanted to do a bohemian type of thing. So if you go closely, you'll see I also have lines there that I'm gonna complete with like a watered off white type of thing. So the background is gonna almost be like a tie-dye bohemian type of thing, and then the octopus is just gonna pop out a little bit.
I love the background right now I mean, it's stunning. It doesn't take a thing away from the picture, but it adds to it. The background adds
this is just watered down acrylic paint that I did like layer over layer. I've made patches of different colors so that it can just blend in together.
Yeah, but you're distressing and dyeing the paper, which is a wonderful technique. And sometimes I do that too. For this book, I'm going to do the coffee dye paper, and I'm going to do the kettle stitch to bind it, and I'm going to put a rounded spine back on the inside. But
wow.
I love to do the staining of the paper. So
yeah, I just play around until I find something that works for me. So this is the first time I've tried this. I didn't know how it would come out, but I'm quite happy with the end result almost. But this is my favorite. That I did there. That is my favorite thing so far.
I just love the texture that you've got on that, though. You know, you've made it so very, very realistic, which is which is my style. I love making whatever I make. It needs to look like it's real. I know everybody is fond of a different genre of art, but mine is realism, and your octopus is so good.
Thank you very much.
Have you ever used acrylic color pencils with your acrylic paints?
No, not yet. I do have acrylic pencils, but I haven't used them yet. I'm still finding my technique to use it, because I tried it on paper, like a sketch paper, but it didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, my first ones didn't either. I did not know you had to blend them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but it was like I say, when I make mistakes of something, because no one is teaching me, I'm just experimenting with everything, you know. And I used Q-tips and I used oil, and it ended up looking like oil paint when I was finished. And it was just acrylic paints. Sid's dad, what you doing? I'm doing dental. Sid's dad is here. Oh gosh, you know, it's very early in the morning for you, sir. I am doing dental work. I'm making teeth. Let me see if I can figure out how do I solo layout. Okay, I'll show him. I'm making teeth. I'll go back to you in just a minute. But I have the wonderful, sweet Mareka on panel this morning, and I'm working on getting wire attached to the clay teeth that I've baked. Good morning. I'm having to repair the monster dentures because I broke it this morning trying to put a piece of wire in it. But the E6000 will hold it nicely. I've just got to be patient and stop wiggling it around, and it will set up and dry. And let's see. Here's the lid to the super glue I was playing with. I'm going to put you back on. See if we can do the solo layout again. Yes, it worked. I'm figuring this out. I'm so
Such
excited
a clever
every time something works out like I'm like, I wish I just play like I'm smart. It's dead. Good morning. I was like, oh, I just say I meant to do that as if I knew what I was doing the whole time. And we know me. Anybody that knows me goes, sure, yeah. She got lucky. That's what it was. Sure.
We practiced this. No, you practiced this. You figured this out. I remember.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'll go with that. That's what it was. But this is the Harry Potter Monster Book of Monsters, and I need to make the top portion of this book, which looks like I'm just trying to show. That's what that's going to look like. And this morning I want to make these things, like these little finger things, because I've already made a plate full of the other things. She's painting an octopus with tentacles, but look what I made.
Oh, look at
Seriously, and we didn't plan that. But look.
That is so cool.
How about that?
I love that. Well done. That looks very real.
So we're kind of like in sync without realizing it. So
yes, we are.
So I need the reference. I'm going to put us back here on double if it will let me. Yay! I want to pop the chat back up so I can see what they're saying. Now I got to get very serious about doing some more of these clay pieces so I can bake them. Get very studious, very serious this morning. So let's see. And take out my clay. This was the top portion and this was the bottom portion of my teeth. So I'm sitting it up and letting the glue dry where I have the wire in. I'm going to glue the wire to the top of the book, secure it down with tape and more tape and more glue, and then tape and more glue. And then I'm going to cover it with fur, just like the movie. I'm going to try to make it as realistic as possible as the movie. This is a screenshot from the movie itself with the little eyes bumped up there. And it's got the fur on it. And I've already purchased the fur. So I'm talking a whole lot. I'm not working a whole lot. So what I do need is to figure out, okay, I need to make that. So I'm taking a little bit of clay out and rolling it around and conditioning it again. How's it going, Mareka?
Hello.
Hello, girls.
Where are they now?
tell little man I said hello. So these two pieces here that hang down, I'm going to probably keep measuring it by the book so I know how far it needs to come down. So I'm going to paint the pieces and gloss them before I put them actually on. But in the meantime, I'm taking the clay and just rolling it up here. I'm so glad to have you. Good welcome, Sid's dad.
Sid's dad is so awesome.
He has been my friend for a couple of years now, and he's been such an awesome man, such a gentleman to me the whole time he's known me, and he's an irreplaceable friend. But this time I've learned my lesson before I bake it. D90 Bell, Alicia, Mareka Pedro, how are you? Well, I'm doing well.
Hello.
Hello, D90.
Me as well. D90, thank you for asking. Oh, fudge.
Can you move your painting, or are you working on that corner?
No, I'm actually just balancing it, but my easel that I'm working on has this part in front, and the piece that I'm working on is here, so I'm trying to balance it over there, and
Okay.
my fat, heavy hand keeps pushing it.
No. Now I see it better in frame. That's just kind of mind-blowing.
So this is what
I
I'm...
don't think you wouldn't ever have to struggle for money again. You sold your art. People would pay you hundreds of dollars for your art. You're pretty epic. Don't even know it. I really wish that you belonged to an artist guild and you had art shows and did your own thing. Has Art Conklin, RC Art, seen the level of work that you do?
I don't know if he has, no.
He's got some good advice on his channel on how to market your art.
I saw that. It's amazing.
But if you have a gift like this, you should not be struggling as hard as you are.
I'm trying. I put a goal out for myself this year to see if I can do minimum 15 paintings this year. So by the time July or August comes, I can go and have like a little exhibition somewhere at a coffee shop or something like that.
That's nice.
So I'm working very hard.
And it's always nice to meet other artists and get out and get yourself known.
Yeah. I only started painting last 2018 in August.
You went to a painting class?
No, not at all. I just asked for a canvas and paint, and I tried it out, and I just kept going.
Have you gone to Boomer's and talked on Boomer Behind the Brush about your art? Because that's what his channel does. That's what his channel does. He would love to have you on there. He would be so honored to have your art there. He really, really would. Because you're on a level that I'm very, very proud of you. You don't know. You don't know how good you are, but I see how far you could go with this.
I appreciate you so much. More than you know.
I'm trying to see. Ah, that's perfect. So now, Trent P. Fam TV Arcade Gaming. Hello. Welcome. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for coming by. Well, good morning to you. I hope you're okay this morning. Let's see, I'm going to make 2 of these. D90 Bell, thank you for coming to see me this morning. I am proud of Boomer's portrait of Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, the Boomer amazes me so much.
He does. He's a whole other realm of artist. He really is. And I haven't painted in a long time because I've been doing mixed media, you know. Oh, Sid's dad is a proud owner of the portrait of Carrie Fisher. The actress Carrie
Lucky fish.
is very, very nice. Very nice. Put 2 pieces of wire here. Was that a cat?
Oh, no, sorry, that was me. I'm trying to think.
That was you?
Yes, I'm sorry. I made the same fishy sound that I did yesterday on the phone.
I was like, how did you make that sound come out of your little body? I was like, how was that sound even made? I thought it was a kitten. I really did.
No, so I did the same thing that I did with when I gave you goldfish kisses.
Goldfish kisses. Our hangouts is called Weird is My Superpower. Oh, Sid's dad, you're right. He said it sounds like a spell coming from the book. Oh, it's Sid's dad. I'm going to be making a book of shadows. And she's actually from South Africa, Trent. And I'm from the States. No, Nalisha, I'm busy cleaning my bedroom. Oh, he said no problem, not no. Oh, my goodness. I'm still trying to get my eyes to see again. They're still very, I don't know, clouded up. I'm having to wash my eyes a lot, but Dream? Yes, I'm Nalisha. Mareka, who's also in the panel with me, is from South Africa. And I'm down in Georgia in the States, and Dream is Walking Angel is the one talking. I'm the host and she's the guest as well as my friend. Did I say that well?
Yeah, you said it perfectly.
Oh.
But you know what you haven't done yet for me, Nalisha?
Oh, Lord, where did I feel?
You haven't said my name with the rolling R's.
Mareka.
Oh, yes. There we go. Do it again.
Mareka.
Oh, that's perfect. I love that.
That a white girl from the States could say Mareka.
Yes. Mareka.
I do. Mareka. I bet I'm butchering her name.
No, you actually come very, very close to how you're saying it. That is perfect.
Tell me how to say it better so I can copy that. Please.
You just say?
Give me
No. Okay, it's Mareka.
Mareka. Mareka.
Yeah.
Mareka. I can do it.
Mareka.
Mareka.
Oh,
I
you know,
can do
that's
that.
not, yes. So you said, when you said Raika now, that is what my family and everybody calls me shortened for Marika. They just call me Raika.
Oh, really?
Yes.
D90 Bell says Bonita. Mareka Bonita. I don't know. I think that's beautiful, I guess. I don't know. But I assume it is, which has always got me in trouble assuming. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's how we learn.
It's like, if I had a scale in here, I could do this evenly. For cutting this clay and measuring it out. But Sid's dad wants to know if it translates. And D90 said, yes, Nalisha. I can't believe D90 remembers my name.
D90 is so awesome.
I'm just stunned that someone actually remembers my name. I'm always
Nalisha, you are well known all over this whole world. If anybody talks about an angel walking on this earth, we all know who they're talking about.
Well, there's a song about fallen angels too. Sometimes they do fall and they do break and they do get hurt, but they fly again. They get up and they fly away and go on to another person who needs them, right? I'm not flying away. I'm busy making a monster book. Don't get so heavy and so deep first thing in the morning, Alicia.
Sing a song.
No.
Your own song. Your own one.
No.
Okay.
It's too early. Nis is here. Nis Predidia. Oh.
Hello, Nis, baby girl.
I'm her auntie. She adopted me as her auntie.
Hello, my little girl. Gorgeous girl.
Pammy Clyde just came into the chat. Thank you guys for the thumbs up as well. Thank you in advance. You're with a friend? Good. How are you doing Saturday? Are you glad to be out of work?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I had such a long day after speaking to you. But it's all good. It's all good.
You sure?
Yeah, you made me feel a lot better.
That was supposed to be my job, yes.
That's what we do. We look out for each other. That's what family does.
Yes. And Joyce Sumter meant to say hello, but she's getting autocorrect pranked by her phone today.
Oh, sure.
Yes. She means well, but her phone won't let her cooperate. She's a sweet girl, but her phone is
the conspiracy between all the phones.
She's at hell. I know her. It's just, we're laughing. We're all laughing. We know it's your phone. We're welcome. Good morning, Pammy.
Hello, Pammy.
Well, I couldn't sleep tonight, so I needed to just get up and, I've been trying to catch up on videos and watch tutorials so I can refresh myself on the steps I need to make first. So I'm watching
Yeah.
other artists that have been doing this longer and are far better than me. And I watch them do it and then I go do that. That's how you learn. Or
I just watch you. That's how I learn.
no, because I haven't painted in front of you. But I paint.
You have. You have. You done the when it was Halloween. You did the
Yeah, but that was playful. That was not a serious painting, you know.
but still, all you do inspires me. Do you want to come say hello to Auntie Alicia quickly? Huh? Just say, don't. You're not going to be on camera. Just say hello.
Tell you,
Hello.
hello, girls.
Say
Good
hello.
morning.
Say good morning.
Good morning.
Say good morning, world.
Good morning, world.
Oh, your voice is sweet.
Okay, there she ran away. She's shy now.
Oh, Sid's dad, thank you for being here. Thank you for that. You brightened my day. You're studying for another certification. Love and light, you two beautiful souls. Take care, y'all. Aw.
Bye, bye, sis, Dad. We love you.
I wish your little girl had not run off. I would love to have talked to her some more, but I
I'm gonna
understand when there's
I'm gonna see if I can get the oldest one, Cassie, because she will have a long conversation with you. I just don't know where she is at the moment.
tell them it's morning here for me. Very early morning. It's only 5
We
o'clock here.
yeah, we are at 12:15 in the afternoon.
Okay. It's 5:15 here. So it's 5:15 in the morning here.
Let me just call her for you quick, Nish. Hold on for me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, she's on her way. She's running to her. She heard you wanted to speak to her. Dan en Alicia wil gou hulle sê. Engels, né? Okay.
Hello.
Hello, is this Cassie?
Hello.
Hello, is
Hello,
your
Auntie
name?
Alicia. It's Cassie, Auntie
Hello, is your
Alicia.
name Cassie?
Yes.
It's Cassie. Hello. I'm glad to talk to you. I'm so glad to talk to you. I've been thinking about you and your sisters.
Thank you.
How are
Thank
you
you.
today?
Good.
How are
Thank
you
you.
today? What are
Good.
you going to
Thank
do
you.
this Saturday? What are you going to do today, this Saturday?
We're going to my uncle's house because it is his birthday.
Oh, is it
Is he having a party, baby?
I don't know.
Are you looking forward to going?
Yes.
Praat mooi.
I hope you have fun. Oh, thank you for
Okay.
talking to me. You made my day so good. You
So
can
she
talk
says she
to me
can't hear you.
anytime.
She says she can't hear you at the moment, Nish, but she just wants to say something more. So I love you.
Love you.
I love you, precious
So
child. I love.
she
Oh,
says she's struggling to hear out of that one earphone of mine. Um, but she says love you, and she's smiling a big smile now. She's blushing. Oh, shame, the poor child.
ah, I didn't mean to make her do that. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no, no. She's not blushing because she's ashamed. She's what is the right word? She's excited. She never thought she would speak to you.
Oh, I'm happy to speak to her. It started my day out wonderful. She's important to me too.
She always, they
Tell
love
her.
you. They love you so much, Namisha. You should never forget that.
Oh my God. I could almost cry. That sweet girl of yours.
That's
She's a
the
very
one
sweet.
that the one that was the first one that said hello is the youngest, and now Cassie is the one that made the video of me when I was painting, when she smeared my whole face full of. But she's got such a good sense of humor.
She does.
I
I
wouldn't have
guess
it anyway.
from you.
I try, but I think they're more funny than their mom. Their mom just embarrasses them.
Well, that's what you do. That's your job. You're supposed to do that. If you don't embarrass them once a day and make them say, Mom, then you're not doing it well.
Right. That's true.
It's like you gotta make them go, oh no, Mom, no.
That's very
No.
true.
This is where we get our fun.
Yeah, being moms and teasing them. What I do like doing, but luckily they don't scare easily, so don't think I'm a mean mommy. Is we we prank each other by scaring each other. And usually when I bake and I do fondant and the red food coloring it almost looks like blood. And the first time I did it, I caught them out for I think four times at most, and then they knew, no, mommy, it's not going to work again. But then I pretend to cut my hand open and I put food coloring in my hand and freak them
Oh
out.
my goodness.
But I'm a naughty mom like that. But luckily they don't get upset by doing that. Just go, mommy, you need to go to the hospital. Who's going to drive?
Was like, and give the baby the keys and go, you drive. That would add to the it's like the baby can drive. That would add to the prank, wouldn't it?
It would.
Let her drive.
Your mind is just like mine. Oh, I love teasing them so much. Oh, those girls are so funny sometimes. And they do it to me as well. So they go hide around the corner or something. And then as I walk past, they pop up. And then I get such a big fright. And the more they laugh, the more I laugh. And then, oh, it's just fun in this house. These girls make my life so much better.
Oh, it sounds like it.
And every single day before bedtime or in the mornings, we put up music and we listen to music and we dance around school mornings to get their spirits lifted. And then I play that song of Titanium. That's one of my favorite songs, but I play that for them to know that if there are any bullies or anybody is being mean to them, that they are titanium. Nothing will break them down. And then we dance. So this is just a little mad fun house that I'm running here.
It just sounds wonderful. Can I be a child at your house?
You can come. You'll have your own big room, and we'll paint, make it nice for you. You can paint your one wall. I can paint the other wall, and you can dance with us.
That would be true. We need to go over and visit Tia sometime as well.
Yeah.
And help her paint her walls.
I just wish we all could. We weren't so far.
Yeah, I feel the same way though. I do. I really do. I wish we didn't all live so far apart from each other. But we're watching each other's lives through the videos now.
Yeah, and keeping in contact so regularly. It's, I mean, you're not even a friend to me anymore. You, my family. I see you as family. You and Tia are family. No, sorry. I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention. Let me tell you a joke. I heard it on the radio yesterday. So, I went and bought a wooden car with wooden seats and wooden wheels. It had a wooden steering and a wooden engine. I put the wooden key in the wooden ignition and it wouldn't start.
Ha! That's clever. I got it instantly. Did you hear me? She's
Yeah,
like, "Ah." I was like, that's clever, but I didn't have to think about
right.
Thank you, Joy. She's dropping links and everything. Thank you, mods. I really
Oh,
appreciate
thank
all you're
you.
doing. She's so sweet. Now that
I
I
love
have a
Joy
wedding,
Sebastian.
I do too. She went through so much when she lost her precious little dog. When I was, he passed away. She did everything she could to save him, and then he still passed away. And she
Yeah,
got his ashes back, and she said the next time I was alive, she was going to tell that story. And if you are feeling up to it, Joy, you're welcome to tell it, but no pressure if you're not ready yet. That's the way I
I
feel
love Joy
about it.
Sebastian.
It might be too soon, Joy, but if you feel like it, then you most certainly welcome.
Joy has only been kind to me, and I can't say thank you enough. She's also not just a friend; she's family. Her and Hannah have crawled in my heart so deeply. I just
Her
have
and
no words to say.
her and Hannah are funny together. They really are. I've seen them on chats together. Oh my goodness. They act more like friends than mother and daughter
Yeah,
sometimes. And I think I was on Fallen Angels last week. They were so funny.
I love them
And
both so much.
Hannah came to my live stream the last time I had one.
Yeah, I remember.
See, Joy, you're cared about and you're loved. Now, I sit here and I've made 2 of these tentacles and I don't like them. So now I'm rolled this up all this time. You never know. It may take me forever, but I'm really kind of a perfectionist and it's got to be a certain way. She's sleeping now,
Yeah.
Joyce. Well, I thought of her.
Uh,
That's, tell her later. And Alicia asked about her and I thought of her. My thoughts were with her. Hanging with Mr. J, that was
different.
very nice to say. And people in my chat always seem to be so nice.
People are. How can you? We just know when we hear. I think everybody that comes to you and comes to you on your channel just knows this is home, and this is where we can be loving on people and be loved by people.
I want to be a better person with each
And
day.
we all learn, and that's how we grow. Every single day we grow. We there would be a day that um, will just seem so dark, and we never know how to get out of it. And then the very next day we pick our heads up and we continue, and then we grow, and then we learn. That's just how life is. And once we can get to know that and all the little tricks of life, how we can carry on, then we'll win. It's not a losing race. It's just a hard race, but it's not a losing race.
Yeah. Joy said that she's talking about Hannah has stress-induced narcolepsy and she's went days without sleeping now since we lost our little dog. I'm just
Oh,
glad she's
shame.
sleeping. Bless her. Oh, bless her heart. I've gone
Shame.
days without sleeping before, and it's such a strange. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hard. It's hard on your body. It's hard on your heart. It's hard on your emotions.
Yeah. And the more tired you are, the more emotional you are.
True. It sounds like she's grieving so hard. And that's what grief does. Sometimes grief
It's
will keep me from sleeping, and sometimes I can't do anything but sleep, and that's all I want to do.
Yeah, grief is a very it's an evil force that destroys everything that you think of yourself and think of. But it's also a necessary thing to do as well. So if you go through grief and you do it in a way that is healthy, that's fine. It's like with me with my mom. When my mom passed away, I didn't grieve her. I couldn't find a way to grieve her. And only in the beginning of this year, it started to sink in, and it's already been 5 years where I go, oh, shucks. Now it's starting to hit me. Instead of just of feeling it when I was supposed to feel it, I kept it all inside. But now it's better now. So it's just people deal with that also very differently.
Everybody grieves differently, and grief
Yeah,
comes in waves. And there's 5
yeah,
stages of grief as well. And even when I think I'm over losing my mom, some days it will hit me worse than others.
yeah.
Really, it will. I'm sorry that you lost your mom. She's not seeing those beautiful girls. Oh,
Uh,
I'm,
I know she's close by.
she's seeing them, but I mean, she's not getting to hold them up and laugh with
Yeah,
them and watch them grow and touch them, like a grandparent
yeah,
wants to do this,
yeah. And she would have been such an awesome grandma playing with them and teaching them naughty little things to annoy their mother. Because I know she would have been like that. She's also a jokester at heart, so she would have taught them naughty and send them back home to me.
Joy Joy Sumter is telling the story she promised to share about Cowboy's ashes, and Cowboy is the dog that passed away. And I don't know if you know the story, but oh no, we've lost her. I hope she can come back. But Joy Sumter lost her husband a little less than 2 years ago, and he had bought her the pup only 6 months old, and the pup is 15 now. And then it got very sick, and she tried to save its life because it was something from her dear husband. And he struggled for days, and she had the animal hospital, but it still passed away. And she was going to tell me the story about the ashes. So she says, okay, about the ashes. I knew about Tuesday or Wednesday we should be getting a call from the vet that Cowboy's ashes have came back. Hannah came in from work about 30 minutes early on Tuesday, carrying a bag. Oh, bless her.
Oh,
But that was something from, her father, her husband. She tried so hard to
yeah,
say because it was, you know, like she said she called her brothers and we all met in the living room, and she turned the bag around and it said Cowboy on the bag. I knew what it was.
oh,
I took the bag and just held it and cried. Oh,
oh, oh, I'm so sorry, Joy.
it was like losing another little piece of him, Mareka.
Oh, I can just imagine.
That dog lived a life of being very loved, had a good home, and it knew love his whole life. You did good. You were a good you were a good mom.
Yeah,
You didn't let Cowboy suffer. You took him to the doctor. Oh, Joy, I'm sorry. That's kind of a closure to a story that I've been following right along with her. My heart goes out to you, Joy.
mine too, Joy.
You know, when you have an animal in your house for 15 years, it's part of your family. When I opened the bag, Joyce says, it had his little wooden boxed urn with his ashes inside. I couldn't believe how few ashes there were. We're going to take some of his ashes and spread a little over my husband's grave.
Oh, wow.
He brought her a puppy when it was only 6 months old, and that was it. So you can see now why it meant so much to her. She said, hopefully this weekend, that's if the weather cooperates with us.
Amen.
That's a sweet thing to do. My heart goes out to you, Joy. It really does. I do understand. I had a companion dog for 9 years, and he passed with cancer. He was a supportive friend and was always there with me and for me and was protector like a guardian angel. And then he got really sick, and I had to have him put to sleep. And I guess I've never gotten over that.
Yeah, it's hard because I crawl into your heart. So that little fur babies, man, they're part of the family. And
They're so sensitive, and he knew back when I had pneumonia, and I'd go to sleep, and I would get it's not sleep apnea. It's sleep apnea. It's not narcolepsy. Is what I was trying to say. It's sleep apnea. I would stop breathing because I was so sick with pneumonia, and the dog would jump up there and shake me awake. And he never, ever, ever got on my bed. He didn't like to sleep on the bed. He's a big dog, about the size of a German Shepherd, but he was a Siberian Husky. He was very quiet. He never barked unless he needed to go out. He only barked at strangers one time, and that's because the person was creepy. So, yeah, I had a man come out to check my internet, and the man was out to the side of the house, and the dog went into the backyard, and the backyard is fenced in. And so the dog would not have been able to touch the man unless he wanted to leap the fence. And because he's a Siberian, he could have easily leapt across that fence if he'd wanted.
yeah,
He barked and barked and growled and growled. You thought he was going to tear the man's clothes off and bite him. I've never seen my dog go crazy like that in his life.
so animal instincts are always, always, always right.
Yes. So I didn't let him in the house anymore. He wanted to come in and check stuff, and I just had a bad feeling. I believed my dog. My dog would never lie to me. My dog has saved my life. My dog would sit and put his paw on my knee when I was sad and just look at me. My dog would lay its head in my lap when I was sad. The dog knows, they pick up on all those emotions.
They do. Okay, I am going to take a 2-minute break. I'm going to go smoke, but I'm taking you with me.
I want to focus on okay. I was going to focus on the painting for just a second. Let me see how far you've come.
Okay.
So
I finished this part, and I'm doing the yellow. And then I still want to do, because I want to do these in luminous colors, I'm going to do yellow, a little bit of orange, pink, and green. And just make it a little bit more 3D.
You're just like Boomer's art. It just takes me away. It takes my breath away.
Thank you. Let me see. My video off for 2 seconds.
If one of us were sick, Cowboy would stay right next to us. When my husband was sick with cancer, Cowboy wouldn't leave his side. One time a guy came in our house to check out our new cable box, but
I'm just gonna get through the house. Okay, now I can show you what our yard looks like if you want to see.
Sure. I was looking forward to that last night, my time last night.
Okay,
Your
let me show
camera,
you.
your oh, it's so bright and fresh and green.
This is we live in a complex, so this is not our backyard that looks so big, but this is where we live, and it's over. Remember, I said to you we're going to get rain yesterday because of the clouds. It's been raining since last night.
Here too. It came over here. Look how beautiful that is. I'll look at the chat in just a moment. We're looking at South Africa right now. Look how beautiful and green. She has summertime.
There we go. I think you'll appreciate these. Let me just get up here. Oh my goodness, I'm too short. Look how pretty these are.
They're so pretty. We have those. Oh my goodness.
Look at the water drops on there. Isn't that absolutely awesome?
Yes, we have those. Oh, that's pretty.
And this is a mulberry bush. I think that's how you say it.
Yes.
And the girls have silkworms. So this is where we get their food from. We had to save a couple of silkworms from somebody that took them and didn't want to take care of them. So we're looking after them, making sure that they're fine. But I have to jump. See, this is not even that high, but I have to jump off here because I'm too short.
Huh. I saw a little bit of shoe. There we go. It's so
just
pretty.
So this is what I see every time I come out smoking if I'm at home, because we don't smoke in the house with the kids.
That's good.
That's a rule. Yeah, that's a rule we all have. Everybody that visits us knows if they smoke, it's outside. No matter if it's winter, summer, it's outside.
That's good that you do that. Because I grew up with secondhand smoke. It's not very good at all for your children.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. So I decided if I can't kick the habit of not smoking, I will definitely not do it around them where they can get sick of my bad habit.
Do you know my mom died of lung cancer, and me and my sister and brother believe to this day it was because of secondhand smoke. She never smoked a day in her life, but she was closed up in the house where my father did, and it was all in the curtains and the bedding and furniture. So we believe
and they say
happened to her.
They say secondhand smoking is worse than, I don't know how true it is. That's just what I heard. They say that's worse than. Look how beautiful this is. How thick this is.
That is so interesting. That is a very different plant than I've ever seen. That's very different. Oh, this is so cool, Mareka. I'm butchering you again.
No, I like it.
That is so cool of you to take me around, though. Thank you. I'm loving this.
And these are geranium flowers, these red ones.
Yes.
In Afrikaans they call that malva. Malvas.
Malvas? We have those.
Malva, I use them in because I make lip balm as well. Look what I found. Okay. It's a little centipede. It's a fairy folk.
What? That is
It is.
huge. Oh,
Hello, baby.
what is he? Look at
We
this.
have.
Can you put him on a leaf? Are you afraid of him? Because
No,
don't
I'm
they
not afraid.
sting?
No, not at all.
Do they?
I just don't want to bug him. I hate bugging them. Come here. Okay, now
Hmm.
he's getting angry
We'll,
with me.
we'll take him gently, and then we'll put him back gently, like on a tree or something. We'll do him a favor and save him a lot of walking.
What? No, he's swearing at
No,
me.
he's like,
Okay.
yeah, he thinks you're a predator now. Yeah. Don't go over there and get stung for me, but that's interesting. I'm not afraid of them either.
Oh, that's not a
Um,
centipede. Sorry, man. It's a millipede.
Yeah, we have millipedes here, but I was told the millipedes will sting you really, really bad.
No, the millipedes are no. Yeah, the millipedes are fine. It's the centipedes that I am terrified of.
Well, maybe I have it backwards too. If you,
I'm gonna see if we have an orange spider here that lives in this bush somewhere, and I've watched
no,
him grow from
that's a
a
lot of no.
baby.
A spider?
Yeah, I love spiders. I'm
No.
not a fan of them. Yeah. It's a little orange one, but it grew up. I watched it grow from a baby, and it's here somewhere. I just don't see it at the moment. I'm in love with all little creatures, and where are you? I can't find him. I think it's the rain that he's hiding from.
He's probably trying to get dry, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I wanna show you. We've got so many millipedes here, but I just don't know where they're hiding. When I sit outside, they all come towards our feet. But this is me. This is how I spend if I'm outside. I spend looking for bugs and
Well,
talking to the pigeons. Just before you called, the pigeons that I told you about came. They got their food and sitting around. And I was talking to them, and then they flew off again. I wanted to show you them too, introduce you to them as well. There we go.
well, we don't have that many millipedes, but we do have those millipedes that are big, the same size as what you showed. But I don't see them very often.
That is still a small one that we have. That one that I showed you is a small one.
Oh, that's about the size I see normally.
Yeah, we have bigger ones than them. That was still a baby. Well, not a baby size, but we call them teenagers. That's why they're so mystic as well. The big ones are very placid. If you need to save them and you need to pick them up, they just crawl in a little ball, and then. But the teenager ones are little monsters.
Oh, Samantha Paxton came in and said, "Hey, everyone."
Oh,
Hello,
hi,
Samantha.
Sammy. You should see
She's-
her artist as well. She's also an artist, and she creates little key rings of beads and everything like that. She's awesome with what she does.
Oh, Samantha, I'll have to come check you out. I'm surprised. I'm glad to know it. We're looking at South Africa, backyard of Mareka. I again. What am I doing? I can talk. Mareka. Mareka.
So this is just me.
I can do that.
You hear the cars?
Yes.
So just over this road, there's a main road that we live in, that we stay close to. So it gets noisy, but no, you get used to the sound of all the cars. But then you get one of these cars that are like Need for Speed and Fast and the Furious cars, and the people think
Huh.
it's cheap to waste gas. And then you can't hear anything if you're outside having a conversation. It's so funny, actually. People are weird. And when you can see the moon at night, the moon is usually always there, always, always, always. So every night I
Oh,
get to see the moon when I'm outside. Always.
It's nice. It's so nice.
Once I'm done smoking, I'll take you in and I'll show you I'll show you my first painting that I did, and then I'll show you a couple of my others if you wanna.
Of course I wanna. I would love to see it.
It's so nice spending time with you. I actually needed it this morning.
I'm really glad you took me outside. This is a breath of fresh air. I haven't gone outside in several days because it's been raining and the wind is fierce right now.
Yeah, up there while I was showing you, it's dripping very lightly. It's drizzling. So while I'm walking outside with you, I'm getting that coldness of the drizzle, and it's so nice. It's been so hot.
And you live in an apartment complex?
Yeah, let me see if I can. I'll show you a quick glimpse. Quick glimpse.
My brother lives in one. Yes,
There we go.
same. Same.
Yeah,
My brother lives in one too. It's
and they're
very nice.
huge. The apartments are huge. Because we used to stay in a little flat, and the girls got in each other's spaces too much. When um, we found a place where we all can have our own space, not in each other's hair,
Yeah,
just be.
it's got to be a lot better.
Yeah, and they don't fight as much as they used to because shame they got irritated with each other.
Samantha says your backyard is beautiful.
That's just a little bit, but you should see this whole in the afternoons if it's hot weather, the whole complex kids come and play with our kids, and it's just kids running. It looks like a nursery school. It gets intense sometimes, but it's so awesome. Let me go show you my first painting. I'll walk through the house. I need to put all the lights. It's so dark in our house. That's my first
Wow,
one.
look at
My
that.
very first one I did.
You did a clipper. That water is so hard to do as well. Wow. Wow. I'm stunned at your talent. You just take my breath away. She's losing her internet off and on, guys. Be patient. She'll be back if she can. I hope it's not me. Because it looks like it's buffering. It might be me. If you can still hear me. Oh, I'm still live, and I think Mareka will come back. Her picture is beautiful. That was her very first picture. I hope she can make it back. And thank you guys for being here. And don't forget the thumbs up. And if you get a chance, please share it out on your social media and let people know that I'm live and I'm working on the Monsters Book of Monsters book from Harry Potter. That's what I'm doing. This is the book from the movie. We're waiting for Mareka to come back if she can. And I'm making these little things to go around the edge of the book. That's what these are going to be. I'm going to bake them, and I'm making them with Sculpey clay. So I've got 2 more to make for that side. Let me know if you can still hear me. Am I still live? Because I want to. Hey, Boomer. I have Mareka on the panel and she's painting, and I suggested that she contact you about your Boomer Behind the Brush channel so she can explain a little bit about herself. Good morning, brother. Hi, Laura Gadili. Hello to Fiesta. Give her pets for me. I'm making these parts right here to go around the top of the book with clay, and I'll be baking them. How long have I been live? 1 hour and 30 minutes. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you. I hope Mareka can come back. I'm looking for her to show back up backstage. She was showing us some wonderful paintings. She was sitting there painting in front of me. It's pretty early. She should connect with me on Boomer the Artist on D-Live. I told her that. That's exactly what I said. She was talking about how she started and everything, and I said, oh, you need to connect with Boomer, and I talked to her about that. I will definitely show her how. Fallen Angel, good morning. Thank you for coming by. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I'm making these little teeth things to go around the edge of the book this morning with clay. I'm going to run it in there in the kitchen and bake it here in just a minute. I'm going to get my pieces pretty much the same if I possibly can. I'm moving all of my stuff there and deleting Boomer Behind the Brush on YouTube. Good. Really good. I'm proud of you, brother. I really am. She's on a whole other level, Boomer. She just showed me the very first painting she ever did. She just started. She's taking my breath away. I mean, stunning. And her gifts and her talents. And she was just painting a little bit on my stream just a moment ago before her internet dropped. Let me check if she sent me a message anywhere. 5:55. Yep, her internet's out. If you guys want to go back later, I just have to download all Miss and load them to D-Live. All my stuff, yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. BBT is Boomer Behind the Brush, I think. There she is in the chat. A few moments before you came in, she was outside in her backyard and she was showing me how green everything is there in South Africa today. I wish she could come back on the panel. She is so good. I want her to show her art. Mareka, this is Boomer. If you don't know him, you need to connect with him so he can make an appointment with you to show your art over on his channel, Boomer Behind the Brush on D-Live. And I'm sure you know Boomer. Everybody knows Boomer, but I would be excited and very supportive if you could connect over there with him. You do know each other. Everybody knows you. I'm not surprised. But But yes, that would be awesome. If he could see the level of work you do, his mouth would drop. I mean, mine did. A lot of people's would. Thank you for coming to visit me this morning. Thank you for all 10 of you that are here watching me roll out a little piece of clay that's going to be epic here in just a little while. After I bake it, when it cools off, I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint all the pieces that I have made before I glue them on. Not everybody still can't get the attention of the cashier at Walmart. That was funny.
Hey, sorry.
Yay! She's back.
My internet is being a little brat.
I'm so glad you were able to get it back. I'm solo
I don't know how.
featuring you because I want everybody to see your gorgeous work. If this is the octopus she's working on now, and her detail's phenomenal. She was showing the first painting she ever did, and it's absolutely beautiful.
When my internet dropped, I was showing you some more, and then I realized I'm talking to myself. But what I'll do is I'll take some photos of all of them, or I'll make you a little video, and I'll show you what I did. I don't want to move around too much with this little brat acting up.
Well, that's what I made a little slideshow over a year ago of my paintings, and I put it up as a video a long time ago. And I think you should do that too. If you don't mind, while you're on, could you show that painting again, the ship in the ocean?
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
This is her very first painting. I wish my first painting turned out that way.
I'm coming, baby. Just hold on. She wants to say hello to me. Why is this light off? Okay. That's it.
This is her very first painting ever. Can you imagine? Look at the moon. Look how good she did the water in the night sky.
So this was in 2018, a day after my birthday. This is when I got mine. I want to show you one of my favorite paintings. I'm hoping that the internet will hold.
This is acrylic, isn't it, Mareka?
There we
This
go.
is acrylic, right?
Yes, this is I work with acrylic, yeah. Mommy? I'll be with him. I think this was my fourth painting that I did.
God, wow.
Yeah. That was that, yes. And this is also one of my favorites. This one was something very personal I did. That's when I went to.
I remember those pictures on Instagram. I didn't mean to keep interrupting because, oh my
and
gosh,
this has texture. I made it with texture so that it can look like, and you can feel that it's. This is one of my favorites that I did. So.
Oh, could you get up close to the pattern behind the heart again?
Which one? The bottom one.
Yes, the patterns. Yes, and the heart.
And there's a tree that I did with the patterns in the night sky, like that. And
your brain fascinates me.
And that is wind with, if you think of a magical wind, I thought of that. I did wind going into a sunset there's the sun with the sunset in a desert, and there's a tree.
Yes, it's a very deep painting, Boomer said, and it is. And you see how it's nighttime on one side and it's sunset on the other. And yeah. I see all the inner workings of the heart.
Small. It's about This is the size of hand, so it's a small painting. And then
Yes,
the
but
vein.
it's so large. It has so much meaning. Oh my
I
gosh. And
enjoyed it.
she has it textured in the middle of that.
Let me show you one more thing that okay, well, I'll show you two more. I'm taking up all your
I'm
time.
enjoying it. Please do.
This is the other one. This one I did also while I was going through a rough time. This is my compass. This was to tell me I will find my true north. I will always find my true north.
Oh, wow.
And then this one next to it is called my memory painting. So this is all the neurons in your brain and how they connect. And each little ball I did as a representation of a certain person and a certain memory in my life. They're all the neurons and synopsis that I did with the
This is
neon colors.
so deep.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, I almost fell. My little girl is laughing at me because I almost broke my neck.
Oh, no. I'm glad you didn't.
I'm just being clumsy.
You do. I promise me you'll connect with Boomer to do his show with him, a panel with him. Because this
If he will have me, I'll be very honored.
he's asking. He asks straight away, and I'd already mentioned him. I said I'd already told you about him, and then he popped in the chat. This is so amazing. Your brain fascinates me.
Thank you. I try. I try to like with the octopus as well. I don't know if you saw the one that I did with the totems, the bear and the eagle and
Yes, I've watched
the
you
wolf.
create that. I've been
Yeah.
watching you show bits and pieces on Instagram for a while. Hello again, Josie. This
Hey,
is Mareka.
Josie.
This is Mareka on the panel. I still messed it up. Mareka. I still messed it up. I was thinking this so hard.
So that painting I did was also a very emotional painting for me, but I did it for someone, for a friend. And so to me, when I paint, I put my emotion in the paint. So that one was an emotion, but this one is a very emotional one for me. It's not supposed to, and I couldn't understand it. It wasn't supposed to be a sad painting. Um, but while I did most of it, I had a intense not a sadness, but an intense, overwhelming feeling while painting it. So I'm just going with that. So the moment I feel the emotion as I'm painting, then I just go with it, and then all it's like a form of meditation for me when I paint, and then I just put everything I have and which I can create into each little thing I try to do.
See, I cannot wait for you to say that. Boomer has said he's been trying to get other artists on his panel for Art Talk on D Life, and he has. I heard him struggle.
I would love to do that. If you would have me, I'd be so honored to do that.
See? Hiya, Truth. Good morning.
Hello, hiya, Truth.
Good morning. I'm playing with clay, and she's painting with acrylics.
I need to get going with this.
Oh, she's amazing. Mareka's work is amazing, and I follow her over on Instagram where she shows all the steps that it takes to make her painting. But
And I also don't mind. I try to teach my girls as well if they because I get them painting too. If they make a mistake, it's okay. They can always do something to fix that. And that's how I also do that because I've made a lot of mistakes on this one so far. I'm trying to fix as I'm going.
And Haya is another one that needs to get up on Boomer's panel, and so is Samantha Paxton.
Yes. Aya, you need to stop being so stubborn. You need to show the world.
Show the world what you can do, Haya.
Believe in yourself.
Love to see it. I am just spellbound right now. I'm so enchanted by what you showed me.
I've got
Cannot
maybe I
hardly
should go try to show you another one, but um, um, I don't even know because the girls are watching TV in the other room and I don't want you to have a copyright strike. I'll figure that out now. I'll think of a way to show you that one.
You can put it up there on Instagram if you wish, or better yet, save it and show it on Boomers.
I can do that, yeah. Then I can be prepared next time. I didn't think I was going to go on a tour for my stuff. I just wanted to paint with you.
Boomer has 3 of Haya's pieces already, and they're awesome.
Everybody's so talented. I'm in awe of the people in the community with all their amazing talents. And you do everything. I can only do certain things. You can create a book that it was used in a movie, and I can't do that. I can't. My brain doesn't think that way.
Well, I paint too, but I'm not going to say that anymore after seeing yours and Boomer's. I'm like, just put the brush down and stop talking about it, you know. And higher truth someday never comes. You only have one day. You need to make an appointment with him. You can make an appointment with him.
I will. Lilisha, just give me 2 seconds so I can just
No
help
problem.
my baby go for 2 minutes.
No problem. I got the last one yesterday and did a reveal. I'm going to go back and see that.
There we go.
You
She
okay
just
now?
hurt her hand. And, yeah, she just wanted to kiss on her hand because she hurt her hand. So mommy had to give her magic kisses to make it all better.
Yes. That's what I had to do. Nothing else made it better.
It's a little tiny little ouchie, and but mommy kisses make it better.
Samantha, it doesn't matter if you have enough subscribers or not. The person whose panel you're on has to have the subscribers. Even if you had 1 subscriber, you can go on someone else's panel. She thought she
And
couldn't
Samantha's
go,
really good.
she thought she couldn't go on someone's panel because she didn't have enough subscribers. And I'm like, no,
I
no.
know.
You can be on anybody's panel. You can't have a live stream until you get
And
enough subscribers, but you can be anywhere until you do. And
I've known some, yeah.
as a matter of fact, going on panels may help you get subscribers.
Absolutely agree, and she deserves it because I've known her for a while, and she's really good. She is. She amazes me because I have her on Facebook, and the stuff that she makes, and I like those little key rings. I'm in awe of those key rings that she makes. She's just such a stunning person, and I wish she could go and she could get better known for the things she does because she really deserves that.
It doesn't matter on D Live anyway. He's talking about going on D Live higher. Not so it doesn't matter. And he has all his art panels over there on D Live. That's what he's talking about. So I don't know how I got so lucky to have all the artists in my chat this morning. It just seems like I drew them over here somehow. How did that happen?
It's your magic. I told you you're magic.
Yeah. Well, I want to be white magic, not black magic, if I ever become magic.
No, you are white magic. You just shine the brightest, beautiful light. Nothing dark about you.
Yeah, we're talking about you and your art right now, though.
Okay, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I feel like I've been scolded.
What did you say?
No, I'm just joking. Because you said we're talking about me, and I was like, okay, ma'am, yes, ma'am. It kind of felt like you were scolding me because I was going to tell the world how awesome you are. I love you, Nish.
I love you too. You've been I don't have enough words for how
You've been there for me more than I have been for you. That's what family does.
Well, Boomer, I'll have to send you that video link. Then he said you're an amazing artist too, and I'm going to play that live stream we did back in the day on my D Live. That is so sweet of him. He's a very nice brother to me. You guys don't know. He's been very strong and supportive of me through thick and through thin, and extremely patient and very, very kind. And I'm hopefully kind back.
I love Boomer to death. Boomer, 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 look at your screen. Let me do what I do. Boomer, you're such a beautiful man, you.
Yeah. You're going to make
That'll be my thing with that's what I will do now from now on, because he gave me nonsense for not giving him enough compliments just on his head. So now I'll be telling him how beautiful he is every time I see him.
You need to. I have the video all by itself. It will only take a minute to download it, Boomer. It's very short, and I will send you the link. I have it separate and everything, so you would have it too. Said, I made new beads designed. They are flower rings you can wear on your fingers. Oh, Samantha, you are just singing my song. You're all beautiful people, he says. Oh.
Aww.
Well, he fits right in. He's got a heart of gold. He's got a tough exterior, but he's a teddy bear on the inside. I can vouch for my brother.
I really adore Boomer.
I respect and adore him. I have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah, me too.
He says things about me that aren't true, like I'm a great artist too.
Now I like him even more because he speaks my language.
Yeah, he does.
And he doesn't lie. So you must take everything he tells you to heart, because Boomer won't lie. Boomer is not a BS person. So if he tells you are awesome, take it just like it is.
That's why it's called Boomer Being Real, which no longer exists. And that's how he closed all of his live streams with much love, keep it real. I am one of the first boomerangs, and that's why I remember all of this stuff in my head. I've been around for a long time. He said tarnished gold. You're not giving yourself enough credit, in my opinion.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that don't. A lot of people don't see the awesome in themselves, where we all can. And if we can just give everybody just that little piece of our hearts, why not?
Yes. It sounds like you've talked to somebody like that recently.
Who was that, Nish?
I don't know. Just tell me your experience and what you learned from that.
No, if I can, if my goal in life is just to help a couple of people, just to see them how I see them, because I don't see a person as a human being. I see their souls, and if I can, if during my life while I am on earth, if I can just make a couple of people happy and know how absolutely amazing they are, then my job's done.
Well, you do that indeed. You actually really, really do. Boomer says sis is an OG boomerangs. Nah, I've been around for so long. He needs to send my W-2. My, no, not my W-2. I don't know. You never mind, because I'm a little bit sleep deprived and I'm minus coffee at the moment. I don't want to go in there and make a pot. So sometimes my words get stuck and I can't talk.
I'm like that too. I stutter a lot.
And when I can't talk or I'm not talking, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Because I'm a talker and I'm a social butterfly, except when I'm not. And when I'm not, there's a problem.
But you bounce back very quickly.
Well, I'm not
I know.
back, but I'm taking baby steps, baby steps. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's a funny but true joke. I don't pay you enough to warrant a W-2, sis. That's true. He paid this year double what he paid me last year. Nothing. And that's fine with me because we're just teasing and I don't want anybody to misunderstand or say something that's, I'm just being playful. I don't want to be misunderstood. And I'm misunderstood a lot. So I'll just clarify before it happens. I overtalk and overthink and I overanalyze everything. That's what a person with anxiety does. I wish your camera was so much closer to that painting.
Okay. Sorry. I was trying to read the chat. I'll focus on you.
No, on your painting. On your painting. Yeah. Take your breath away. Look at that texture. At first, I thought that was chalk. And you're using acrylic paint for that or watercolor?
Yeah, it's acrylic paint that I watered down. So I just use a little bit of for the back so that it looks like it's water paint. And then I just coated it a little bit so that it doesn't look too faded. And this is all acrylic. See how they
It gives it a watercolor effect when you've watered it down like that, though, doesn't it? Do you guys agree that it looks watercolor? It's Samantha. Please talk to Boomer, and Haya. Please talk to Boomer. Make an appointment to go on his panel, please, and talk about the amazing stuff you do. And Mareka, please go to Boomer and be on his D Live. Look at that. Look at that. It's like you could reach out and touch it.
I wonder if I can put my torch on. No, it doesn't want to because no, it doesn't want to connect me with my torch on. I'll have to do that in the video. Still have so much to do. Let me finish while you. Well, and now show me, what are you making?
Well, next D Live panel is Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So
I need to figure out what that is in my time.
Let's see. 7 p.m. our time would be... Okay, tell me what time we have right now where you are.
Okay, I am at 1:20 p.m.
Okay, so I'm thinking 7 hours forward. So 7 hours forward from 7 p.m. would be like 2 in the morning for you.
That's fine. I can make a plan for that because I don't sleep anyhow.
But I think that would be 2 a.m. on Sunday for you.
That would be fine if it's like that. Or if we can just let it. Or yeah, I'll get in contact with them and then we can see how we can do this.
And Samantha, I hear good things about you being so wonderful as well. Please contact Boomer for his D Live and go up there. I really love you to bless my brother with your presence and showing your art, as well as Haya, especially since you sent 3 paintings. I need to send him one of mine. I've never thought about it to now, and I feel ashamed. But the 3 of you, if you guys could do that, that would make him happy. He said, I can do an earlier one day for you, Mareka. So you won't have
to
at 2 in the morning.
That would be nice. That would be nice. It just needs to then fall on a day that I'm at home and not at work, but it will be awesome. But I'll arrange with Boomer as nice as we can so that I don't inconvenience him as well.
Well, it sounds like because he's on a schedule here, it would be Sunday morning for you.
Okay, that would be fine.
And you don't work on Sunday?
No, luckily not. No. Oh no, if it's over a weekend, it's no issue. Then because I hardly sleep. By 2 o'clock in the mornings, I'm wide awake. Oh shit.
Okay. See, Boomer, I'm trying to drum up some business for you. Tell him it's the truth that I started speaking his name and then he showed up. It's true. I said that he was doing a artist thing on D Live. Welcome back, Joy. Welcome back. That was funny, Boomer. That is the truth, though. I was talking about your new thing over on D Live, and then you showed up, and all these people that are artists are coming into my chat right now. It's just, wow. Thank you, Haya. Please make an appointment. That would make him so happy. And thank you for all the paintings and stuff you sent. And I'm sorry I missed it. And I'm going to go back and watch his so that I don't miss a thing, because I love to support other people. And her internet is having a problem. Yeah, she's getting there. I'll tell her you said so, because I don't think she missed it. I just think she hasn't gotten to it yet. She's still working on the painting. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is 3 p.m. your time, so I can do one Sunday morning at 8 a.m. And she's kind of gone. So I'm sitting here rolling clay. So making these things to go around the book. I've got all of these parts made, and I've got the teeth made and the tongue made, as you can see, and I've got everything baked. And these are the tentacles that will come out of the bottom on the corner of the book. So her internet is giving her a problem, but she'll be right back when she can. And these are the things that I baked the other day that will go on the book. I'm going to paint them, and then I'll attach them. I had to drill tiny holes and put wire in them so they would attach to the book together better. I'm going to put glue and tape and then glue. But I'm going to working on the part of this book, so I want to get it finished and out in the mail in a few days. I thought you were further along. Did you start over? No, I kind of took things off the book because it was too big, and I had to cut them down so they would fit. This piece was too big, so I had to reposition it and add wire to it to glue it. And so I made all the pieces, and I'm just making the ones to go on the top. I made all the pieces that go on the bottom, and the teeth and the tongue. But now this morning I'm making the pieces that go on the top of the book. I'm going to bake those for about 15, 20-ish minutes. So I very carefully cut these down. They were way too big and they were way too thick, but I cut them down and I put tiny little holes on them, and I put wire in them so I could attach them on the book, and they would hang out like that, like they're supposed to, or like this one's supposed to. And So I had to go ahead and fix it and carve it and shape it and everything. And I'm going to paint the pieces before I attach them to the book, of course. So and then when all I've got to do is put the fur on it. I'm also going to coffee dye, or I think I might tea dye the pages. And I'm going to go ahead and sew a text block to go into this book. Jan, you're either back or still here listening, but either way, it's good to see your name come up there again. So thank you. So I'm just going to try to roll these things up, go ahead and get them in the oven. I don't like it. It's too small. I haven't had anything new put in my Etsy. It's Distress with Tea. I do that. I do that as well. I make the coffee solution archival by adding a teaspoon of baking soda in it so that it won't crackle and break when I use coffee. But I have a whole box of tea and I'm ready to go, and I have the paper. I have a new guillotine paper cutter to make it go real fast. I'm really looking forward to the part where I'm sewing the book together again. I very much enjoyed that. So, oh, her internet's very, you'll be in the chat. Oh no. Well, Boomer said something about adjusting his time about you two getting together. I don't know why I'm having a hard time talking, other than I think I'm getting sleepy again. It seems like I'm not sleepy, but when I get on the live stream, I start getting sleepy. So that's just weird. Okay. Welcome back, Laura. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me this morning. It's nice to have you. I wish your internet worked better. I was going to distress the pages in my poem book, but I was too lazy. I've made a coffee solution and I put rubbing alcohol in it so that it would not mold, and then I could put it in a spray bottle and mist it. It worked beautifully on something else. I know, but I just hate it that you're in the chat and you're not with me. I forget who said it. Samantha said that one of your little white circles on your octopus doesn't have yellow in it. Cool. I use vinegar. We both have the same kind of ideas. But I can't put baking soda in it if it had vinegar. And the baking soda seems to keep it, I forget what you call it. You can use those little test strips. The pH balance in the coffee. Doing laundry makes me tired, especially after being sick. It's going to take a while to get your energy back. What did you spray coffee on? Paper. It was a gorgeous painting. It really, really was. I didn't know that fell. But so it don't get brittle. It sometimes if you cook it or you bake it, when you fold it, it cracks and gets holes in it, or you can put your finger through it. And if you put baking soda in it, it doesn't do that. but it keeps the pH balance. I learned a lot from watching Sea Lemon do books as well. I love watching Sea Lemon. Her channel is amazing. She does this for a living. I wish I could do art for a living. And I believe someday, if I'm supposed to, I will. I'm not working at it hard enough. Well, you should have done that. You will now. But it keeps the paper from cracking and breaking. Or you can make a new one, but yours is so awesome. I just couldn't believe you were showing it to me. I'll never forget it. I'm going to have to cut a lot of little wire pieces because that's how I'm going to attach them to the books. You just learn as you go. Guess what? I can't guess. I don't know why you would spray paper with coffee. I'm confused. Because it's an artistic thing to do when you're making books and journals, and it makes it look vintage and old when it dries. Laura, guess what? Tell me. I have maps I made for D&D like that. Yes. I can't wait for them. I'm not sick anymore. That is some very good news to start my Saturday. I'm glad you're getting better. But don't overdo it trying to clean up your house, because that's usually what I did. I'd be sick for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'd get up the first day and try to do 2 weeks worth of work, and I would have a back set really fast. I'd be sick again. That is so awesome. I'm glad you're better. It's called distressing to give it a vintage look. Right. And I enjoy doing it too, Boomer. I enjoy doing the distressing on the paper. It's a lot of fun. And I know they make distress inks out there. And, you can buy it by Ranger or Tim Holtz. And I have bought those, and I actually have some because they're really, really cheap. But there's a lot of fun in making your own. No, I'm doing everything slow. I just did a few loads of laundry. Later, I'll do the dishes. That's very wise to just take it easy for a while, because when you have pneumonia, it takes a while for your strength to come back. I do know that. From having gone through it myself, I do know that. Right now, I'm laying in bed resting. Thank you for being here. It's good to have you. And I hope you do get some good rest. Even if you doze off, I'll be here for a little bit. I've got 4 more of these to go. And then I've got to put wire in them and then take them to the kitchen to bake. And when I get all the pieces baked, I'm going to be painting them. So I'm taking all the paper out of the dictionary, and I'll save the paper later because they go in journals. They go in a lot of things. You can use them for decoupage. You can make envelopes out of them. You can do a lot of things. I make paper flowers as well. They're very fine. They're very dainty. That pneumonia will kick your fanny. I've had it several times. So have I. When my little granddaughter was living with us and she was really tiny, I mean, she'd go to school, she'd come back with other people's junk, and I'd get sick. Everybody else would get a cold or the flu, and I'd end up with pneumonia, upper respiratory thing, needing breathing treatments and inhalers and steroid shots and all kinds of stuff just to breathe. I was the one that would try. It would just get to me, kids bring stuff back from school too, you know, because other parents will send their kids to school sick when it was close to the money. So I'm so glad you're feeling better. Hiya Truth, welcome. Now, I'd like to thank you for being here. And thank Boomer for coming over here and putting his advice and stuff in as well. Just a moment, though. Just a minute, you guys. I'm still here. I hope I am. My computer is getting real slow with age. Be just a second. Okay. Hopefully I can go back to the chat. Let me see what you guys were saying. Said, we're having bad snowstorm today, so nope, you're staying home. Patricia Angel, so glad you're still here. TJ Explores has been sitting here lurking. Well, I'm so glad to have you. I'm so glad to have you come and visit.
I was just about to take a picture of something and send it to you on Hangouts.
Well, I was talking about you before you showed up. I was talking about your D-Live channel and how all these awesome people that are coming to me needed to come to you on your channel. And then you showed up and you said, well, you ought to invite them on my panel. And I'm like, I kind of already have been.
Yeah, I was going to take a picture of one of the maps I did, and I was going to send it to you, and I was just about to take the picture when you sent me the link.
Wow. Well, good morning, and thank you for thinking to do that. You showed me your book that one time. I never, ever forgot it. And good morning. Happy Saturday.
There's one of the maps I did for the D&D game and did the distressing on it. I had several. I had several. My main character was a elf ranger.
What abilities did you have?
I had a lot of different attributes.
As you do in real life.
I don't even know if I still have my character sheets around anymore. Well, all that stuff's on my character sheet.
Well, I didn't get to play it. Welcome, TJ. Thank you for being here, honey. I didn't know you were lurking, but I should have known you were lurking. I'm so glad you are.
TJ?
TJ Explores has come to see me.
Hey, what's up, Trace?
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming up on the panel. It really helps.
wasn't expecting a link. I was like surprised I saw the link, because like I said, I was like, I just opened up my Hangouts and was just about to click to take a picture of this to send it to you, and then suddenly there's the link there, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll just get up on here and show it.
I think it's amazing. I really honestly do. My perspective. Patricia Angel says, I'm off to bed, and Alicia, I'll finish watching tomorrow. Thank you for always coming by, Patricia. I do hope you have a good night. And thank you for always being here as often as you can. I appreciate you've been here for a while on my channel, and I'm very grateful for that. And have a good night and sweet dreams.
Now this is a smaller version of the whole map. That the actual what I did is the one that I showed you, it's actually 4 pieces that size that come together to make one whole map. And so what I did is I took a picture of it and then just loaded the picture of the map onto my computer and then did all the type and stuff
I was wondering how you got
and printed it out.
That font is perfect for that map. That was a good choice. I like it.
Yeah, I can't find this font anywhere else now. It was part of the paint that I had on my other computer. The program I used to do the computer painting. And I can't find this font anywhere on anything on my new computer. I guess
Do you remember the name of the font?
Because when I downloaded the software for the paint program, what it did is it added like 50 or 60 more fonts to the font list.
Yes.
On my computer.
Isn't
so
that
I had
confusing?
all these like antique type fonts and stuff.
But I love that. The vintage calligraphy script. Trace says, Boomer, you sound like you're getting a cold. And I think you already have one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was just getting over one. Yesterday I was just getting over it. I don't know, it wasn't a very good week for me to begin with. Sunday I almost fell down the stairs. Catching myself, I wrenched my back, so there was 2 days in bed, and then during that I started getting like a flu or something, so I suffered that till yesterday, and it finally was going away yesterday, but I guess it hadn't totally cleared up. And the nut of it is, I was at the damn store not today, yesterday. And I forgot to pick up any cold medicine or anything.
Just a sec. Josie, thank you for coming in the chat. And I really appreciate you. Welcome back anytime. I hope to see you again if you can. Get some good rest. You're going to bed, you said. And I love you too. And give my greetings to RK when you talk to him next. And thank you for coming over.
Yeah, much love. Keep it real, Josie. And tell RK I'm going to kick him in the nuts when I see him.
Mareka is still here. Wonderful. Don't go. TJ Explores.
Mareka. Actually, the name is Maria in the play, but you know, Mareka works too.
Yeah, I know. I watched
West Side Story.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah. I wanted to say South Side Story just to aggravate you so bad.
Now that's my life. That would be my life, South Side Story. I grew up on the South Side. Hell yeah. South Side 607.
Yeah.
That was a rough neighborhood.
And I'm in the 404 and the 770 area code.
Yeah, I grew up in a kind of rough neighborhood. Not as bad as the boroughs, but close enough.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Thank God. But thanks for coming on the panel. It's a great way to start Saturdays, just chilling and hanging out and making these little bits and parts that I'm going to need.
Yeah, it's too bad Mareka couldn't stay up here long enough to hang out.
I know. I really wish she could have. She's
Yeah.
got the link if she wants to try again. But I think her internet is really wonky this morning.
I was on a panel with her. I can't remember whose panel it was.
Cab 7's maybe. She was on Cab 7's before. Maybe. I don't know. Could have been anywhere. I don't know your life. I'm speaking like I know your business.
I don't know. I haven't been on a Cab 7 live stream in a while. I can't remember. Maybe it was Green Bay. I don't know. Maybe it was mine. I don't know. It could have been mine. Who knows?
It could have been Green Bay or yours. You're right.
I wouldn't know. It was a while ago. I forget. But that's where she started calling me a beautiful guy because she said hello beautiful to somebody. I'm like, oh, okay. So they all get hello beautiful and we just get like, hey, how are you? So now she makes it a point to say, hey, beautiful guy.
Yeah. She said I was on Cab 7's and Green Bay's and yours. But I think it was yours when that happened.
Oh, maybe it was mine then. Yeah.
I'm not
I'll tell you.
but I think it was.
Yeah. All I need is one more stroke. You know what I'm saying?
Stop saying that out loud. I'm going to kick you where it hurts. Don't ever say that again. You don't need one more stroke.
You realize saying it out loud is no different than thinking it, right?
You're wrong for it. Stop trying to do that. It hurts all of our hearts when something happens to one of us. That's just how it works. If something happens to you, it hurts all of us. So,
but yeah, about those. I was gonna say I have the other two. The other pieces of the map that I've got drawn out on the big one. I haven't gotten around to distressing yet, but I was thinking. I don't know if there's any sense in doing it now or not, though. But since I don't do it anymore, but I was thinking I would try your idea with the key and because I noticed that like it does get brittle, very brittle over time.
Yes.
When you use that, and I never thought of putting
the baking soda will make it archival.
No, it's baking soda, right? Not baking powder.
It's baking soda, the thing you put in your refrigerator to keep the stink out, or the stuff that you use for heartburn. That put positive thoughts and words out into the universe. Yep. So that last stroke you had was the last stroke you'll have. Say stuff like that. I'm cutting little pieces of wire to put in my clay that I just made so I can attach it to the book after I take it out of the oven. It's going to be very firm and I want to be able to securely attach it since I don't want to see anything happen to all of yours. Light and positivity to everybody. Thank you for that.
Oh,
I don't know a soul alive that couldn't use a little extra light and positivity. Do you? We could all use a little more of that.
I know someone who couldn't use. Is that what you said?
No, I said I don't know one soul who is alive that could not use. That was a lot of negatives in one sentence, but I didn't graduate. Okay. So I'm allowed to talk badly if I want to. But I'm not ignorant. I just lazy.
Yeah, I just had to understand the way you worded the question so I knew how to answer it. And I guess the answer would
Yeah.
be no, I don't, right?
It was rhetorical. I think it wasn't a
Yeah.
direct, but you know,
Okay.
I was like,
so
there's
that
nobody that I can think of that couldn't use a little love and light right now.
that goes in the middle. That goes on the bottom, and that piece is on the top. Okay. Now I understand.
That was sweet of Kaya, what she said.
I
But
wonder
you're
if it'll make. I wonder if it'll make them look different though. Like they don't
nope, it
look.
blends in. Go watch Sea Lemon.
Like, will it match up with what I've already done with the tea, coffee, and vinegar? Like, will they look the same?
Are you talking about re-dipping them and re-drying them?
No, I'm talking about there's two pieces of the map, okay, that I didn't distress.
Yeah.
And if I distress them a different way, is that going to change how, will it?
I don't think it's going to change the formula one bit. It dissipates.
So they should match up with the,
It's not over. When your book is aged with time, you're not going to get an identical match anyway, no matter what you do.
well,
Even
that's
if you
true,
use
but,
the same formula. I'm just saying it's not going to get brittle and flake off into bits either, like it was burned in a fire. After you put the baking soda in it, it'll last longer.
yeah, because this one that I did like 6 years ago. It's already kind of getting, you can tell it's getting a little brittle already. And
I don't know about re-soaking it. I've never done one before.
yeah.
But I have a lot of
I'm
people.
not even gonna worry about it because it's not like I'm gonna be doing any more D&D stuff anyway.
No, but that's, you learn by doing. But the first book that you've done out of the box, though, is so sellable. And I would never sell that. I'd just recreate it and sell them if somebody was still playing D&D. I think there may be a lot of people that are still playing D&D, and I don't know about it.
That's why I started doing this. I thought maybe if I could, design maps for people and make them like that, I'd actually be able to sell them to people for their D&D.
And yeah, DeviantArt would let you do that for sure. I know people on DeviantArt that are doing very well.
Oh yeah, I've checked that site out. It's an awesome site.
I've got a lot of inspiration off of there and off of Pinterest as well. They inspire me. I see something, I go, I want to do that. But when I make it, it always comes out different. Maybe not messed up, but just differently. I'm not trying to recreate exact identical anything somebody's made anyway. It's got to come out in Alicia style, They've already made one. And I'm thinking, well, if you want one of theirs, buy theirs. But Alicia is an Alicia. You don't get an Alicia everywhere. Just like
that's what I say to myself every time I do an art piece. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a copycat. I'm just,
And that's like back when I used to sing and stuff, Boomer. I didn't try to sound like anybody but me. I never, ever tried to copy anybody's voice back when I sung. You okay?
Oh, yeah. I was just looking at my artwork, the little version of the map.
Okay.
Trying to remember how I named some of these places.
Okay, you went real quiet on me while I was talking, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it's not like me to be quiet when somebody else is talking, is it?
I'm not used to it. You trained me the other way to shout over top of you and then go, you interrupted me. I'm like, yeah, I had to.
Yeah, check out some of the names of the places I put on my maps. Like there's Incendio Valley, Morte Desert, Arable, and within Arable there's Shire Forest. I don't know what I was thinking when I came up with some of these names.
I think you would have been a great fantasy writer with these characters.
Oh, well, I practically did write a book on one of our on one of the what do they call them, adventures we went on. Like I took all the notes everybody was taking and I put all the notes together and virtually like started writing a fantasy novel out of it. It just never went anywhere.
And that's why you're so good at the improv story nights. That I love on the nights when I'm not sick.
Because I was one hell of a DM, I'll tell you. Everybody always wanted me to DM their sessions because I could come up with some crazy scenarios.
I never played D&D, but I bet I'd have been good at it. Because, thinking up something off the top of my head on the spot. I need one, two.
All it takes is a very vast imagination.
Well, yeah, I got that.
It doesn't hurt to watch a few Lord of the Rings movies and
No, it sure doesn't. Mareka, our weird is our superpower. It sure is. Me and Mareka and TC, weird is our superpower. We owned that this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I gotta make 8 more little cuts here.
Well, if I'm gonna be I'm gonna have to grab something for breakfast real quick here. I'm gonna go throw a couple biscuit sandwiches in the nuker.
Nice.
And, I'll be right back.
Okay. Take your time, but hurry.
Coffee. Oh,
Get
my fat butt off the bed.
He's taking his stuff back to like his mama raised him.
My mama didn't raise me. I raised myself.
I think she would beg to disagree with you. I belong to me. He. And the lucky future man that wants a coffin, a blanket relationship. Couch and a blanket relationship. Autocorrect. Yes. Hasn't it been mean today? Let me know if Nerd of the North goes live because I'd like to give him a Dreamwalking Angel raid. Or anybody else that's family. I'm so glad you could come up here on the panel, Mareka. I'm so glad you could do that. You're welcome to come back up. And thank you for everybody that's still in my chat. I do get quiet when I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. I've got to. Let's see. These two here in the front, and then these two, these three on each side. And then you've got one on each corner. And then we've got
All right, we got our bacon, egg, cheese biscuit.
yum.
Give me
Can I ask you a favor?
Huh?
I need to run to the kitchen to put the clay in to bake and start a pot of coffee. Could you hold down the channel for just a moment while I step to the kitchen and talk to the people and good people in the chat? And I'll mute my mic and I'll be back in 3 minutes or less. And enjoy your biscuit.
Well, I'll talk to them, but I don't know. I can't read the chat, so
Okay. Well,
maybe I'll tell them a story.
You guys, Boomer's here to entertain you. He's going to sing the
Once
rest of
upon a
Donkey
time.
Shine. I'll be there.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know all the words, but
We used to say once to punce to time, but we were little. So I'll be right back.
Ponce de Leon sailed off in search of the fountain of youth. All was calm and serene until they ran into stormy weather. As the sloop tossed and turned and rock on the crashing waves. Ponce de Leon strapped himself to the mainsail mast. Anyway, how's everybody today? Not that I can see your answers, but I mean, I suppose I could probably go back. Let's see. I can open up the YouTube part. Hopefully without crashing. Ah, there we go. Hey, that works. Now I can see some comments. Let's see. We're not going anywhere. We'll be here. Oh, Joy, you're awesome. Why is my scroll not working? The chat. Ah, there we go. Now it's working. Let me guess. Hannah is either sleeping still or texting Alex. Kids, I tell you. Got my black silk Folgers with caramel macchiato creamer. You know the trick to good coffee when you're perking it or brewing it? Sprinkle a little sprinkle of cinnamon on over your coffee grounds as it's perking or brewing, and it gives it a nice zing. She's asleep, and Alex went live about an hour ago. Oh, for real? I tried looking at his live, but it didn't look like it was going live. It just kept giving me the circle. That's how I ended up here. I gave up on trying to get into Alex's live and scrolled down a little bit further, and I saw Alicia went live, so I'm like, oh, boom, there we go. Oh, yeah, 47 minutes. We've been doing a lot of those short live streams. That was like the third one today. The first one I saw was just at the hotel room. Damn, these Jimmy Deans are banging. I'm gonna get these more often. Of course, the bacon don't look like bacon. It looks like salami. But it tastes like bacon, so I guess that's all that matters. Oh. Oh, wow. Hey, that's what rock stars do, you know. Rock stars, they just party hard. Oh, wait, I take that back. The first live stream I tried to see was when he was on the airplane. Yeah, he was in flight, and he was showing the view outside the window. That's the first one I saw. Then the second one was He was at the hotel. Well, I guess that's the life of a rock star. You get crazy drunk and tear shit up. I got a new movie on Netflix, A Fall from Grace. Yep, he's done a few. No,
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yay,
y'all.
she's back.
I put the stuff in the oven to cook. And when it gets out, I'm going to have to let it sit up and harden up. And in the meantime, I'm going to start working on removing the pages for this. And like I said, they make great envelopes and pocket pages and stuff for other journals. But they also make great paper flowers for arrangements as well. Gigi is in my chat. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning to your children. Hello. Tell the girls hello. I missed a lot of what you were talking about. I'm going to put my glasses on and start cutting this paper up here. Boy, I hope I do not spill this anywhere. That would be a disaster. Thank you again, Boomer, for coming up and keeping me company this morning and telling these wonderful stories while I was away, apparently.
Oh yeah, I never finished my Ponce de Leon story. Oh well.
Well, that's pretty fine.
Needless to say, they never found the Fountain of Youth. The end.
No. The end, but it was funny when he did the one where they were wasted. He kept throwing hearts with his hands to Hannah and saying, "She's mine, she's mine." I was reading the chat. Joy said.
Yeah, I'm not in chat no more. I can't read what they're saying.
Joy said it was funny when he did the one where they were wasted. He kept throwing his hearts up with his hands to Hannah, saying, "She's mine, she's mine, she's mine."
Oh, talking about his wasted live stream.
I don't know.
Wasted days and wasted minds.
I was in the kitchen. I missed every bit of it.
Yeah, he's on a tour.
Who was? I missed the whole thing.
Alex is on a tour.
Alex.
Yeah, they're on the NAMM tour. He flew to, where is it, Las Vegas that they went to? Oh, they flew somewhere.
What kind of tour?
Him and his band buddy are staying at a hotel. And they got pretty wasted the other night, apparently. I'm going to have to get some more of these Jimmy Deans.
They're really good.
And they're like only four for like $5.
I'm lucky. I can make them in 10 minutes or less.
Well, I don't have that luxury.
I know. They're easy to learn. If it was hard, I couldn't do it, right? Just joking. I shouldn't be putting it out there.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
I mean, biscuit making's not hard, but, you know, make a few of them and put them up and freeze them. But I love the Jimmy Dean sausage ones. I love not having to work that hard, too. I don't mind.
Well, I get the bacon. I don't like the sausages for some reason. And this was the last box of the bacon biscuit ones. They had sausage croissant, sausage biscuits. They had like 10 boxes of each of those there. And they had one little old box of the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit way in the back hiding. I'm like, yeah, I spotted that shit quick. I was like, yep, that's mine. Bacon. Yep.
I will always stick my arm in the back and look.
Y'all can keep that sausage.
I like the sausage ones too, but I love bacon. Dog ham. It's for breakfast. It's what's for breakfast.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if that would have taken off as much if I came up with it.
Now, Boomer.
Well, I ain't jelly or nothing. I'm just curious.
Absolutely, it would have. It's all a matter of
No,
time.
no. I'm also realistic.
But you also got rose-colored glasses when it comes to looking at your own self in the mirror. Even Mareka told you were a beautiful person now, and she doesn't lie about anything.
Wait, isn't looking through rose-colored glasses to mean that you see everything as good?
No,
Or am I mistaken?
it's just different. Not necessarily. It means that you just see it differently. You got a different shade about it.
Oh, okay.
I took this apart without wrecking it, which is a good thing. And I'm going to use the back of it here and put my own text in it. So
Is that the one that is that going to be like the little hideaway thing? Like it
no,
to serve it like
no, I'm not
what is
making
it?
a box with it. I'm making another book, like the Hocus Pocus
Okay.
book. I'm
Right.
making another book with it. And I still have the
That's
thrift
cool.
store. I still have the thrift store sticker on this. Oh my goodness! I guess
Yeah,
that
you
can
might
come
want to take that off.
It's just a color. It's color code.
I know
Got
what the
an
color
orange.
codes are. My mom used to work at a Salvation Army.
This was Goodwill, but anyway,
That's
yeah,
50% off.
I wish it was. Well, I didn't do too bad. I paid $1. Let's see, I paid $1.50 for this big old dictionary, and it's going to have other uses. I'm going to make flowers and envelopes and decoupage and everything. It's going to have a lot of other uses besides just the dictionary.
Yeah, you're like the avid hunter. You use every bit of the kill.
Yeah, absolutely. And I spent $1.50 on a big old book. And that was still too much, in my opinion. Mareka says, I never lie, so believe me, Boomer, when I say you are a beautiful soul. So, yeah, Boomer.
Oh, it's not my soul I don't have a problem with. Wait, that didn't even come out right, did it?
It's
No,
early.
it didn't come out right.
I
said that all wrong.
Yeah, but I know what you meant. I really
I've
do.
been up since 1 o'clock, so.
I've been up before that. I haven't been able to sleep at night for a long time.
Yeah.
And
I went to sleep. I went to sleep sometime right after. Holy shit! Whose live was I on last night? Last one there.
I haven't been on anybody's panel in a while, but I haven't been on my
Little
own.
Red. That's what it was. Little Red.
Little Red.
She was doing her
I missed
raffle
that
thing.
Yeah, I totally missed that. I heard about that after the fact. Ain't that something? I didn't mean to miss it after the fact. Well, I'm going to
I
get out.
usually miss things before the fact.
Yeah, I didn't know about it, number one. I am subscribed to her, and I still didn't know about it. And I heard about it later.
Well, you're probably sleeping at the time or something.
Probably is. I've had...
it was at like 8 o'clock.
I've had a bad year all week.
And I know how you stay up until 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon and then go take a nap.
I've not been going to bed till about 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning, and then I sleep till way up in
Oh,
4 or 5 o'clock in the daytime now.
I'm giving you credit then.
What? I
I
just sort
guess
of,
I gave you some credit then, because I was thinking you didn't get to bed till like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
then I sometimes if I wake up earlier during the daytime, I get up and do things, and I go back to bed about 4:30 in the afternoon, and I sleep till 8 or 9, and I'm up again. So.
Yeah. That's me without the house cleaning part.
Oh my gosh. Alice doesn't live here. I don't have a housemate.
Well, I don't either. So
Uh-uh.
imagine the filth I live in.
I don't want to. What if I said thank you, but thank you no?
I mean, like when it gets to the point where I start tripping over shit, yeah, I'll sweep a little bit and
well, to
bag
me,
up some debris and
well,
take
for
it
me,
out.
I want it to smell good. Boomer.
Huh?
I want it to smell good, like I've cleaned.
Well, I have no sense of smell anymore, so I don't know what my place smells like. I know I smelt the gas. Did you hear about that?
No, I've been MIA
All
for
right.
a while.
During my morning live stream, I did a random morning live stream yesterday, and went downstairs and showed people how I do how I make a 12-inch pizza into a 16-inch pizza and stuff. So I did that, and baked my pizza, came upstairs, finished my live stream, and right after my live stream, my mom calls, says, hey, wanna go to the store or whatever. So like, yeah, so I was up here for about an hour after I got done with the pizza, and then we were gone for almost 2 hours. So that's 3 hours that my apartment was filling up with gas because I happened to have, it must have been when I was taking the pizza out of the oven or something. I knocked one of the knobs to the stovetop a little bit, enough for it to start putting out gas. So this whole time, like at least 3 hours worth of time, my apartment was filling up with gas. So I get back from shopping and I opened the door, and it was like it smacked me right in the face, and I got a good freaking lung full of it as I was like
Wow.
inhaling as I stepped into my apartment, and I was like, oh my god, what the hell is that gas smell? So I go out in the kitchen. I was like, did I forget to turn off the oven? And I was like, no, oven's off. And I look, and the furthest knob away for some reason was turned just enough about the 11 o'clock position, just enough to let the gas flow a little bit. For 3 damn hours, I hadn't noticed it.
That is so flippin' scary. You could have come
I
back.
was just glad I didn't have a cigarette in my mouth when I opened the door.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that gas would have just ignited quick. So the first thing I did is I ran to the kitchen. I checked to see what was going on. And I turned it off. I opened all my windows, aired out my apartment. Before I even thought of lighting a cigarette again, I let it air out for about an hour or two. But yeah, it was like,
wow.
Ooh.
I feel like you had your angel watching out over you.
Yeah, my mom. Because guarantee, if my mom hadn't called and wanted to go to the store, I would have been just sitting up here this whole time, not noticing what was going on. I probably would have friggin' died of carbon monoxide poisoning or something.
Yes.
Because I would have known the gas was on if I hadn't been out in the fresh air and then walked back in so that it was noticeable. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it was out and about and in the fresh air, and then I come back and I could smell it. Now, if I was sitting here the whole time. I would have never smelled it, or one or two things would have happened. I would have passed out, probably died of carbon monoxide poisoning, or
Right. Or
lit a
woke up
cigarette at the wrong point and blew myself up.
and the
My
next
apartment become a big ball of fire.
it would have affected the people in the next apartment too. It sure would have.
Yeah, it could have too. Yeah, because Lord knows I can smell everything they do over there.
Ha, yeah, I believe you mentioned that point once before. I just now remembered that. I was like,
I'm
yeah,
surprised somebody didn't call I'm surprised they didn't call the office and report a gas leak or something.
I bet you with what
You
they
know.
do next door, there was no way they could have detected it because their smell drowned out your smell. What
Well,
they
no,
were
they don't
doing.
usually do that during the day.
Yeah, but I believe it stays in the apartment. So whatever they've got stronger than what you had.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I'm just thinking. Not that I know for sure,
Oh,
but
sun is coming up. It's daylight.
sun's coming up, oh, bro.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
Y'all sing me something, Boom.
Sing a song. Sing out loud, sing out strong. There you go. See, I don't know all the words to any one song.
Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad.
There you go. Sing it.
I
The
know the
only
words
the
to a
only
lot of.
song I know word for word, and ironically, it's a country song.
Yeah, please don't take the girl.
Yeah, Don't Take the Girl by Tim McGraw.
Zach Sanford, how in the world have you been, sir? It's wonderful to see you. Welcome,
Exactly.
welcome, welcome. And Gigi singing la 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 la. Sing,
La la
sing.
la la la. La 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 la. Blah 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 blah.
That's
Close enough, right?
it is. I like that version better. It is. I'm watching the time. It won't be too much longer before I go get all those little bits to.
Yeah, you can't leave your little bits in the oven.
No, I've got my little bits cooking. Oh,
Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old. Little girl came through the front gate holding a fishing pole. Johnny said, look down and smile. Says, we can't leave her behind. Johnny said, oh, I screwed that up. I thought I knew it.
go to the park
Son, I
too now.
know you don't want her to go, but someday you'll change your mind. And Johnny said, take Jimmy Johnson, take Tommy Thompson, take my best friend Bo, take any boy that you want, as long as she don't go. Take anybody in the world, but Daddy, please don't take the girl. Same old boy, same sweet girl, 10 years down the road. He held her tight and kissed her lips in front of the picture show. Stranger came and pulled a gun and grabbed her by the arm. Said, if you do what I tell you to, there won't be any harm. And Johnny said, take my money, take my wallet, take my credit cards. Here's the watch that my grandpa gave me. Here's the key to my car, mister, give it a whirl. Please don't take the girl. Same old boy, same sweet girl. 5 years down the road, there's gonna be a little one. She says it's time to go. Doctor said the baby's fine, but you have to leave, 'cause his mama's fading fast. Johnny hit his knees and there he prayed. Take the very breath you gave me. Take the heart from my chest. I'll gladly take your place if you let me. Make this my last request. Take me out of this world. But God, please don't take the girl. Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old. There you go. That's the one and only song I know word for word. And country is not my thing.
It's just a different thing, not a lesser thing, but I like that song when you sang it. And
Well,
yeah,
my daughter, when she was little, used to have me sing it to her every night before she'd go to bed. That's the only way she would go to sleep. Is if I sat there on the edge of the bed singing that song, so she'd go to sleep. So I got it burnt to memory.
Oh, Gigi, it's good to have you here, by the way. And Zach, thank you guys for coming and everybody in the chat. And thank you all for the thumbs up today. It really cheers me up. Thanks for the love and light. I've been on about 3.5 hours, and when these things come out of the oven, I'm probably going to end it, and I'll come back up later tonight, definitely, because I want to start painting. I want to give my little bits some colors. I've cooked my bits.
I like a little color on my bits too.
Yeah, I got to get a little color on my bits. My little bit.
Lately, the color's been blue, but it's all good.
I wish I did not understand your humor, but unfortunately, I so do. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that do too.
It was like I wish.
Stop it, so.
I was sitting there like, oh, that's okay, because well, my bits are in the oven, getting hot and cooking. It's Saturday morning, so people are going to laugh at that.
It's Saturday morning, my bits are in the oven, getting nice and warm.
Oh, God.
On Saturday morning, his bits are groaning, getting all blue and sore.
Oh, God.
You done started something today, sis.
Oh, my Lord. Jeez.
It's Saturday morning, Boomer is a groaning, don't want to get out of bed. He just laying there smoking this smoke, saying, get this devil out of my head. I can be a damn country song reader.
Yeah.
Can I read you a song?
Oh, my God.
I'm going to read you a country song.
Read you?
Read you.
Oh, my Lord,
you know, I writ it.
Yeah, your past tense and my past tense are totally different because it don't make no sense. So.
I learned you to writ a song.
Hey, it's not handed to me. Do you know it's writ it to me?
It's what?
It's reach it to me or retch it to me. It's not pass it.
Reach it to me.
It's reach it to me.
Reach it to you?
Yeah, but they say reach it over here. Yeah.
Well, I say writ. I done written a song.
Reach will hand it to me. Please reach over there and hand it to me.
Reach over there and hand me that there whatchamajig so I can fix this whatchamacallit. We can
Exactly.
get on down the road.
Because my whatchamacallit might need fixing after I get it out the oven.
And I'll catch up with you down yonder.
Well, I'll see you over there past the creek. You know, Old Man Kelsey's creek, Old Man Kelsey's farm,
Yep.
Old Man Kelsey's ocean.
Just take a left at the creek until you come to the apple orchard, and you'll see a Mickey D's. And I'll be right there on the left, right next door to that Taco Bell. Now, you know she a big woman when she gives you directions, and every point of her directions is a fast food joint.
Look.
Blind dates.
Oh, God. Yeah. But she has a good personality. What's she look like? Well, she's nice. She's real nice. Yeah, but what's she look like? Oh, she's so-and-so's cousin. You know what she looks like? Yeah. Well, she's nice. She's real nice. You know.
So-and-so's cousin. That means she's her sister.
Yeah. Yeah, she's big as the chair and fills up half the couch, but
my
she's
cousin
nice.
is my sister's mother's daughter.
Yeah. Look at this forked tongue that's going to come out of this book.
It looks like my tongue.
Really? Come on now.
I've been accused of having a forked tongue.
Did you lie your way out?
Means.
That means that you're kind of two-faced or not telling the whole truth and making a shady deal. Yes.
Well, I've been accused of having a silver tongue too, whatever that means.
Yeah, that means you're a sweet talker or you're a good salesman.
So I have a silver forked tongue. I'm a sweet talking devil.
Oh, God, I've met you before. Somewhere down the line. Oh, boy.
I tells you what you want to hear, and that's all fine with you. But when you come over here, dear, it's boots to boots, baby.
What was that song? Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Tell me lies.
Yeah.
Who was that? I used to listen to that song all the time.
It was Fleetwood Mac.
Tell me sweet little lies.
It was Fleetwood Mac. That was Stevie Nicks.
Fleetwood, yes. Fleetwood Mac.
I'm pretty good at some of that music stuff every now and then.
Well, you're like practically a professional.
A professional what, though? God.
Vocalist.
Uh-huh. Okay, boom.
You're very knowledgeable about most genres of music. You can sing like a freaking angel. So,
Hush, Boomer. I can't afford
to me, that's a professional.
People are going to think that I've got you on the payroll to say stuff like that. Stop it.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to let people know that I pay you $50 or you pay me $50 a month to keep giving you.
No, you told me $20 is $20. Come on, now you raising the rent on me?
Yeah. Well, the compliments are getting better.
Just like art, it's subjective. If I can see through it, everybody else. Thank you.
Supply and demand is what it's called. Supply and demand.
Yeah. Well, I probably needed to hear that. And I snicker when you say it, but okay. I go.
That's right. I snicker every time somebody calls me a smart ass. I was like, damn, I didn't realize I was so smart.
I usually say thank you. Wait, is that a smart ass remark?
I usually look down and say, hey, you got another compliment.
Yeah. My mom used to say,
if my brain was as smart as my ass, I'd be a damn genius.
Yeah. My mom said to a woman that called her smart ass, and she says, well, I don't see your ass doing no tricks. So, F off. My mother was,
Yeah.
was a totally different woman. That's why I told my daughter Brandy the other night, I said, "You're so much like my mama. It's scary." She goes, I was kind of more of a gentle nature. Not my mama. I'm more of the gentler Southern woman, sort of, at times, most of the time. Most of the time. She was a good, hard woman, but man, she'd fight a man if.
Well, that's the difference between a Georgia Southern girl and a Kentucky Southern girl.
No, that's not the difference either, Mr. Stereotype.
Kentucky girls, they fight all the
Yes,
time. They like all butch. And them Southern Georgia girls, they're all sweet and proper and
so sorry that's not true. I hate to tell you that you haven't met every woman in Kentucky, even
I
though you can
haven't
be.
met. As a matter of fact, I've only met one woman in person who was from Kentucky, and that was a girl that I was going to school with in Indiana.
Well, she must have come from northern Kentucky. I
Yeah,
guarantee
she
you.
was.
Did she go to Purdue?
No, she went to IBC. Yeah, like I could afford to go to Purdue.
Well, there's always student loans and scholarships. Come on,
Yeah,
just what
I
everybody else
told
does.
you the only thing smart enough to get a scholarship is my ass. So and it don't write very well.
I went to community college, and that was immediately after getting the GED, and they still put my butt in those basic classes, and I didn't get to do anything I signed up for. So I never got any really instruction at all. I was
Well, that's
taking their
what
basic courses. So I'm like,
IBC is kind of like a community two-year college thing. It's a business college
yes.
that
Okay.
where you can get a degree in 2 years, or you could extend and get a you could do 4 years or 2 years there, depending on what kind of degree you want.
Well, I started
Then
in business college when I was still in Kentucky, right after I had my fourth baby.
mhm.
And the credits and stuff was supposed to transfer, but they didn't. It was a racket, and then they got really, really sued. But I was taking
Yeah.
business courses back then. I was taking business law, and I was going to
Oh
be.
yeah.
Um, I've lost words. TC is back. You got a link, girl.
I was taking I
I
went
was
for
going to be
business
paralegal.
administrations. I was
Yeah,
going for a
paralegal.
business administrations um what was the first one? Social degree or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But yeah,
Oh,
business law was a prerequisite in
I
that
aced
for
business law.
but
I made a perfect
we
score in
didn't
that class, and it was taught by a lawyer. I got to get this stuff out of the oven before it burns. I'll be right back. Nerd of the North
yeah,
just went live. Can
our
I
law
say, everybody go over there and give a raid from Alicia, Dreamwalking Angel, and then please come right back.
who the hell is Nerd of the North? Uh,
Give him a Dreamwalking Angel raid.
I'll give him a damn raid, all right. I can't do that. I'm on my phone. Yeah, tell him Boomer says hi, guys. Do a hashtag dream slash boomerangs raid. Here I am again. You guys are stuck with me once again. Well, at least my forehead. Let me adjust this. Maybe I can bring it down a little bit. Or not. Or I could just mess everything up. Let's see, set that up there like that. There you go. Is that better? Like, oh shit, no, it's not better. We can see your whole face now. Oh, what a funny guy, funny guy. Let me switch over to the YouTube and check out some comments. Loading, loading, loading. We are still loading. I lost the feed. How'd I lose the feed? Now I gotta find the live stream again. Well, bloody hell. Where, oh, where is the live stream now? I lost it. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, is that the thumbnail? My big ugly mug? I wouldn't expect anybody to click on that. See that ugly mug there? Who would want to click on that? See, Nerd of the North on D Live. Oh, he's on D Live. Oh, I can't go over there. Joy. Wow.
Okay, I made it back from the
Yay.
kitchen. Thank you. I got everything out of the oven before it burned. These are the little pieces that are going to go in the book. And I know you probably can't see it against a white paper plate, but I'm going to let them cool off.
You know, if
When
you
I come
had
back,
let them, if you had let them burn just a little bit, that would save you a lot of painting time.
it really would, but I didn't want them to burn. Like I burned these teeth, which I saved. Look at these teeth.
Oh, they look great.
But they were burned, and I kept them because, you know, they're teeth. Look at that. I may make a dragon someday. Who knows? But when these cool off, which I'll give them time because I've got to go to bed. I've been awake all night, and it's almost 8 in the morning now. I could go back to sleep for a few hours for sure. And I've got all the little parts I need now to go around the top and the bottom of the book. And what they need before I put them on the book is painting. When I come back, I'm going to do the painting and attaching them. And then the next step after that will be sewing the paper, because I can't take you guys to the kitchen and have you watch me tea dye. That would take way too long, years and weeks and stuff. I'll just bring the finished product with me, fold it and sew it together and make into signatures, and then I'll make a text block to go into here. And I'm going to use a rounded back cover. I've got some pictures from Harry Potter that's actually going to go in it. I've got an acceptance letter to the School of Magic. I've got a graduation certificate, and I've got a few other bits that's going to go out with it as well. I've got the fur all ready to go. I have the eyes ready to put out of the top of the book that sees. I have the belt ready to go as well. And if I can find where I put that new packet of foil, I'm going to foil the words that says the Monster Book of Monsters onto cardstock and put it on top and make it very professional, very embossed. Sleep is usually a better choice. Trust me. Davros is here. Davros.
Who the hell is Davros?
It's Davros von Skaro.
Davros von Skaro.
Davros von Skaro.
It sounds like a character out of a frickin' 007 movie.
You
I've
never
got
know.
you now, Davros von Skaro. You will not escape.
So I've got all my little bits out of the oven now, and I'm going to give my little bits some color. These are my tentacles, not testicles, you people.
No,
Tentacles.
tentacles. The word is
I-
tentacles.
Tentacles. We're like, these lit up people, Tamara. Welcome, welcome. He's just
Wow,
some,
see, that's what happens to me on all my live streams. I be up streaming for like 3 hours and ready to go, and everybody starts coming in.
that's what
See how
happens.
inconsiderate you all are?
I'm
You
like,
should have been up at 3 o'clock in the morning like the rest of us.
seriously, don't go to bed till it's daylight. Be vampires like us. Like me,
That's
like
right.
us.
That's right.
You need to learn how to be a vampire. But I need to learn how to go to bed at a normal time. All I've learned is go to bed when you're sleepy, wake up when you're not. But I am going to come back, y'all, and I'm going to paint.
Baby, come back.
I'm going to paint my little bits. That'll be an epic live stream. Alicia paints her
Saturday
bits.
morning, she's painting her bits and getting ready to make that book. So I can make a country song out of anything.
Yeah.
Give me a phrase. I'll make a country song out of it. Any phrase. Anything.
Say, who moved my cheese?
It's Saturday morning and I'm just a wondering who the hell moved my cheese. Maybe it was the cameraman sleeping with my old lady. He done went and moved my cheese. See? Look, I can make a country song out of anything. Any requests? Yeah, can you sing Far, Far Away?
Yes. Can you sing solo?
Solo, I can't hear you.
Can he sing Far, Far Away a cappella? Solo. Okay. I've heard all those jokes too.
It's Saturday morning, I'm feeling so low. They just don't like my sense of humor.
There ain't enough coffee in the world.
That's true. There ain't enough coffee in the world to deal with Boomer D on a Saturday morning.
Boomer wants a phase. Yes, solo. Lit Hot
What?
People's laughing at my answer. He goes, give me a phrase. And she goes, solo. That's what I said. Maybe I shouldn't laugh so much and so hard because I can hurt people's feelings. Okay, as you can see,
You can't hurt my feelings.
that was my mini-me.
I'm a
Oh,
damn
hello,
stone.
man. By the way, Alicia, Slash
It's a
had taken
Saturday morning. She tried to hurt my feelings, but she didn't know I don't care.
Are you talking about your sister? You better look here. You don't need to look over there.
Don't be talking about... Oh, damn it, I missed. Don't be talking about my sister like you're her mister, because I'll knock your ass right out.
If she had a mister, he'd talk to your sister like he don't give a damn about her life.
And that little mister gonna meet the other end of my working knife.
He's gonna strap up his boots one day and take a walk.
And them pins are gonna do all the talking as your head bounces up and down off the curb. Ooh. That wasn't
Strap
good.
up them boots, start heading south.
That's just a typical Saturday morning for Booker D. Strapping up his Timbs and kicking some wee-wee.
Well, strap up them boots, start heading south. You need to punch somebody in the mouth. I do it for me, but I don't do jail, see. I don't have anybody to go my bail.
Oh.
One time it'd be worth it. I don't mind to do it. I just never saw the inside of jail. I've not been on the wrong side of the bars, not once. Not once on the wrong side of the bars. I'd like to keep it that way as long as I can, because I don't think orange jumpsuits are my color. No, not me. I'm a winner. I don't think that I wear orange very good. No, not me. I'm a winner. My colors are winter, not fall. With hot people's like, yay, new duet of 2020. Where's like strapping on the Tams and heading down south. Gonna punch somebody in the mouth. Here's one more complaint. It ain't a threat. Don't question him. He'll do what he said. You can bet. I can go on, but you'd rather not. You'd rather I not. You can tell I'm sleep deprived when I start acting silly on my old live stream. She can sit up here and sing a country song all day long. Strap up his boots and start heading south. He needs to punch somebody in the mouth. Where did that come from? That's funny all day, though, but don't do it really. Okay.
It's a Saturday morning. The Tims are strapped and ready. Gonna go head south and kick somebody's ass. Who cares if it don't rhyme? Because this is just a made up song.
It's just funny, and we're both sleepy, and you didn't pay us, so you get what you paid for. Sometimes you get a little more, but that's all right.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. So just grab yourself a Folgers and a big fat donut.
I thought you were going to say something else. I swear. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning, and I'm just sitting here a groaning.
I wonder how many people are in here listening to us be silly.
I'm hoping they all done went to bed.
Nah, I think we're gaining viewers. I'm up to 10 now. I had 8 a minute ago. Davros, Mr. Pimpermint. Mr.
Hey,
Pimpermint.
Pimp Her Mint.
Are you waking up or just now going to bed? Somebody told me you were real thirsty last night.
Best part of waking up is some Boomer D in your cup.
Boy, I don't know what made me laugh about certain things, but Lord have mercy. I'm just trying not to get in trouble inappropriately.
Yeah, well, that's why I replaced the word
Folger.
for cup.
Well, we're women,
I said
Boomer. We
cup
have
and not the other C word because I was trying to be nice.
Thank you. That other C word needs to be banned from the planet.
That's the only thing that rhymes with up
No, it isn't.
besides cup.
Well, but could
You can't take that word from me. I use it all the time.
but not my presence because you're respectful.
When I'm practicing my European accents, that's one thing they say all the time. It's
That's
like
what you do when you're standing in the
I'm
bathroom.
a thing there.
You're an
Yep,
American.
stand there in front of the mirror, practicing my European accent.
Oh Lord. He's
TC loves my European accent.
what word needs to be banned? The C word.
Yeah, Coke.
No.
Coca-Cola used to be banned.
That Coca-Cola is good for a mixer.
Yeah,
See
and
you
it's
next
also good for
Tuesday.
cleaning toilet bowls.
Why is he leaving me till Tuesday?
Who?
Davros says, see you next Tuesday, and it was so random I didn't understand.
Next
he
Tuesday.
says,
What's Tuesday?
I don't know. I don't understand all this.
What's special about Tuesday, Davros?
Oh, I get it. Oh my God, I'm slow. Okay, I haven't even had coffee. I get it. I get it. It's the C word.
Well, clue me in because I don't get it.
See you next Tuesday. The first letter of everything. Okay, don't go in. Never. Oh, the first two letters.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Next Tuesday. Yeah,
I get it now.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but you know that's not actually grammatically correct either because
It
you is
doesn't
spelled with a
matter
Y.
because people who use that.
You is spelled with a Y, bitch. So.
Oh Lord.
Wrong again, Mr. Davros Van Scarrow.
He says I'm not going anywhere. I'm slow. I'm born with jet black hair, but I'm the most blonde chick in the room all the time. I'm the one that you can trick, make fun of, talk into doing the dumb shit, then laughing about it. I'm the blonde one, even though I've got black hair. And I don't think eye color counts. But anyway. Anyhow, yeah. I've been dumber than a box of rocks, and I've proved it over and over and over. But it's almost 4 hours into this, and I'm so sleepy. I'm going to say something stupid. Lit hot people, Tamara. I got it late, and Alicia, I was slow too. Oh gosh, I just looked up and saw it differently. It's the first letter of each one of them. That's the word don't say in my stream or in my chat.
Yeah,
well,
but you know,
it won't show because I've already got
to
that.
people who know a little bit about grammar, it doesn't make sense.
It's not going to make sense. It's a joke.
I know. I have to bust his cherries every once in a while, you know, or
you can only do
whatever
that
the hell
once.
they call them.
I was told you can only do that once.
I think I meant to say grapes is the term, busting your grapes. Yeah, I think it's time for a nap.
I really know it is. You guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for the thumbs up and all the extra people that came in just as I was going to quit live streaming and go to bed. It was so awesome having everybody that's been here tonight. I hope you have a great Saturday. Do something fun. Do something with your family if you've got one around. Think of me if you don't. I'm sending you big hugs, lots of love, and I'll see you again soon because I want to paint these things and glue them onto the book and see how it looks. I want to get what I've got in my head out of my head and out of my hands and into reality. I'm looking forward to sewing that book. So please come back and watch me be extra boring. Watch paint dry, watch glue dry, and watch somebody sew. So. Thank you for being here. I can't say it enough. I love all of you. Big hugs, and I really appreciate it. I have got to go to bed before I say something I can't afford to get myself out of. So, Boomer says bye. He's waving bye bye. Just bye bye.
Much love. Keep it real.
Much love to all of you guys, too.